Welcome everyone. Welcome. Welcome back to Radiant Tale. As you can see, I made myself a little accessory for today. We need it. We need it to prove we lived. Anyway, welcome Rex, Nika, Chunky, and Jay. Welcome, welcome to the end of this route. This route is something. Let me move over a bit so I'm covering chalice. I'm maneuvering myself a bit so you can see more of my cool shirt. My really cool shirt that I made. This route is not good. You like the shirt? Thank you. I feel like we're all wearing this shirt collectively to get through this, because this route, this boy, he's so annoying. He's so annoying. So from what I remember, last time we basically learned that the amnesia that Radie has is basically self-inflicted because he chose to do it to release our parents from their curse. Our parents are more bothered about Radie than us. Radie's a bit of a jackass. Everyone else wants to help. But he's so annoying. And we basically, because he's not got part of the magic for the whatever the artifact for the Caelum is, he can come with us now on our circus journey, even though he's rubbish now. I know, I would have thought Radie's would have been nice, full of the sort of the childhood friend tropes, right? I thought it'd be more like that, but I guess not. I guess not. I said it was full of pain and suffering. That's what it was full of. So yeah, we're setting off on a journey, our continued journey with the circus, with amnesiac Radie in tow. But we think the other Radie is still in there. Somewhere. Radie, not Radie. After saying goodbye to Spiria and my parents, we left Caelum. Like last time, our first stop was Cultura, followed by Oriens and then Cirrus. All three shows were off without a hitch. We really just glazing over that? Well, okay. We're just glazing over that. It is worse than Paschalia's. I think this is the bottom one. This is the bottom so far. At least Paschalia's, it was a couple chapters of his that were frustrating. And then it was okay. But this one, it's been frustrating for most of it. Since our last shows in each city were so well received, we had even bigger crowds. They brought plenty of enthusiasm too. With every performance, a flora bloomed from the seeds Alessa had given us. Oh yeah, no, that's what happened last time. The plan was we're gonna give Radie flora. That was the plan. Hi James, welcome. Welcome. Yeah, we're gonna give him flora. So we're gonna bloom them to give them to him. I forgot that was the plan because I didn't care. Once we packed up in Cirrus, we headed back to the capital, Arthur. We were due to arrive tomorrow afternoon, so we set up a tent a little ways off the main road for the night. Oh, did Pharaoh come with us? That's nice. Something good on this route. Something nice. The last flora will bloom soon, huh? Pharaoh's so nice. Pharaoh broached the subject over dinner prep. He'd taken a break from work and tagged along because he, too, wanted to bring back the old leader. He also wanted to help Corvius grow. Oh yeah, because they're friends now. That's nice. Count on your royal capital chickens before they hatch. Furball Jr. Furball Jr. I love Pharaoh. He's so nice.
Zaphora. 確かに同じ毛
Come
玉
on,
だけどさ。
Zaphora. Pharaoh's
色
not a
タヌキじゃな
chicken.
くて
He's a
タトスクだぞ。
he's
し
a
っかりしてるな。
ratatosca? A rat toaster. He's a rat toaster. And don't you forget it.
お前はいつになったら
Is your brain so empty that even basic sayings are out of your grasp?
そんなにバカなのか。
Sad.
でも一概に買わざんようとは言えないんじゃない
Pharaoh's not entirely off base though.
カリダを出てからの公演も全部大成功だったし。
A Norse squirrel, is that what it is? He's a rat toaster. All of our shows have been a hit so far.
きっと次のアーティール公演も
I'm
大成功間違いなしだ
100%
よ。
sure our theme will go just as well.
ですよね。皆さんがいれば
True.
向かうところ
Together,
敵なし
we
です
can overcome anything.
僕はまだまだ
I'm
リーダーさんに届きません
still
け
not
ど
nearly as skilled as Radie though.
そんなことないよ、フィロ。
Have some confidence, Pharaoh. Everyone said they had a blast because of you. That's
同じには
nice.
なれないかもしれないけど、フィロは
You may be different from him, but you have your own way of bringing joy to the audience.
コリブス
That's very kind of you, Colbius. They're like besties now. Good for them. These guys are besties. Good for them. Pharaoh had taken Relida's place as our mascot for the time being. He entertained the crowd with his adorable acts. In doing so, he'd come to understand just how difficult it was.
おい毛玉、ちび毛玉がお前を褒めてるぞ。
Hey, Furball.
なんとか言ってや
Don't
っ
you
たら
have
どう
something
なん
to
だ。
say to him? He just complimented you. Ah, I see. I see. Still being a jackass, huh? Relida glanced at us, and it dawned on him that he was now the center of attention.
相変わらず反応が薄い。
Stoic as ever, eh?
フローラから魔力を補給したんでしょ。
Didn't you just regain more mana with the third flora? How are you feeling?
フローラを一つ摂取するごとに。
My memories come back every time I drink the flora nectar. Relida's tone was flat, but he seemed inclined to elaborate at least.
お前らと旅をしたことや、セリウスと別れて
I remember most of the things I did, from my journey with you people to my passing with Celius.
まだところどころ抜けてるところはある。
There are still gaps here and there.
初めて会った時のラリーダに気配が近づい
I'm
てるから
starting to feel the sensation I had when I first met Relida. His mana is definitely recovering.
でもまだ表情は硬いし。
He's still not as expressive as his old self.
って感じだよね。
I guess you could call him Relida-like for now.
記憶は戻っても。
He's committed to being a jerk, yeah.
程遠い。
I
カ
mean,
リダを立つ前にも話したが。
at least you can't say he's not committed, right?
魔力以外に問題があるんじゃないか。
He isn't anything like the flea bag, even with his memories. Maybe we were right, and his mana's not the only problem here.
他の原因。
He's not got his heart anymore. That's the problem. What more could it be? Sephora's suggestion lingered in the air.
セリウスが目指した心の
I
定
have
義
no
が
clue
何
what
かを
kind of
知るの
heart Celius was aiming for.
ここにいる
But
誰もが
none of us would call Relida heartless. He loves drinking and joking around. He must be lazy. He might be lazy, but he's actually very caring and considerate. He has to have a heart.
だが、ラリーダ本人がそう思ってないなら、
Problem
フ
is,
ローラで魔力
as
を
long
満
as
たした
Relida
と
believes
して
he
も
has no
ま
heart,
た同じこと
he'll
の
just
繰り
repeat
返
his
しになるんじゃない
choices,
か。
even if we restore his mana with the flora. Sephora's right. The old Relida won't come back at this rate, not even with the last flora. But I still believe he has a heart. His expression changes from time to time, even though it's a bit stiff. Classic Sephora, yeah. I miss him! He snubbed what he hated and taught us what he liked. His body's still here, that means his emotions are too. Mum also said he couldn't bring out his emotions because he lacked mana to do it. He should have been back to his old self once his mana recovered. Except he hasn't changed at all. Because he's being a jackass! Colvius quietly spoke up as the rest of us simmered in our own thoughts.
ねえ、
Hey,
今のラリーダは
how do you feel now that you remembered all that?
どんな風に感じてるの？
Rita thought for a time before answering.
記憶は確かに戻ってきた。
While my memories
だが
are
その
returning,
記憶は
they feel
体に馴染んでいないように
unfamiliar.
感じるんだ。
How do you mean?
ああ、記憶の中にいるのは間違
It's
いなく
definitely
俺だ。
me in there,
だが
but
その記憶は
the memories are just
た
moving
だの
pictures
映
to
像で
me.
しかなくて、今の俺は他人が送った人生をただ見ている。
Let's just say it feels like I'm watching someone else's life. You got it?
自分の行動や周囲の反応は思い出せるが、過去
Bad.
の俺が抱いていた感情は
I can remember what I did and how the others acted around me, but I still don't understand how my past self felt.
記憶を映像として見てい
Your
る。
memories are but moving images, you say? How can that be?
どうしてラリーダが元に戻らない
I've
の
been trying to find out why Relita won't return to his old self. It's in the wand or something, right?
これは僕の勝手な
I'm
憶
just
測でしかないんだけ
guessing,
ど
but
今のラリーダは心を凍らせていた
perhaps
時の
Relita's
僕
case is similar to
と同じ
mine,
なんじゃないかな。
when my heart was frozen.
ラリーダも心を
So-
凍らせてる。
You're saying Relita's heart is frozen or something?
うん。記憶
Yeah.
はあるけど、
I was the
映
same
像
back
を
then.
見てるだけっていうか心を凍らせていた時の
I
僕
remember
も
all the things I
同
did,
じだったから。
but I felt like I was watching scenes from a distance.
あ、それなら僕が人型になれなくなった
I
時と
experienced a similar
似て
thing
るかも
too.
です。
Back when I couldn't transform into a human. I know, what trope will we get next? Everyone get your bingo cards out.
嫌だな、怖いなって気持ちが
My fear and anxiety grew day by day until I had to shut my heart to protect myself.
自分の心を守るために
I couldn't
蓋を
feel
して
anything.
何も感じられなくしちゃうんですよね。
Oh. The stories reminded me of my own personal experiences. I was the same 10 years ago when I thought my parents had died. The shock of it made me withdraw into myself. Religion and Spiria did everything they could to bring me back to normal, yet I felt nothing. My heart was bleak and empty. Nothing sparked my interest, so as I spent my days in a daze.
つまりラリーダは心の奥底で
So
思い出したくない
deep down, Relita doesn't want to remember all of those things.
昔の俺が何を考えてい
I
たの
don't know what past me was
今
thinking.
の俺はわからない。
Relita doesn't want to go back to normal. What do you think, Relita? That's that one. What do you think, Relita? Relita tilted his head at my meek question.
なんで俺に聞くんだ
Why are you asking
俺
me?
はお前の知ってる
My
ラリー
answer
ダ
won't
じゃない
belong to the Relita you
お
know.
前の求めるラリーダの答えは聞けない。
Yeah, I get that. You're nothing alike. But past or present, you're still the one and only Relita. We're family and I care about you. I'm speaking to the new Relita when I say this. If you don't want to go back to the old you, then I'll respect your feelings. No matter how much he had changed, he was my beloved family member, a person I held dear and who never failed to protect me. The fact that he had been with me for the last 10 years hadn't changed. While I wanted the old him back, that didn't mean I intended to treat the new Relita like he didn't matter.
そうなのか。お前らにとって
Got it.
俺は邪魔者なのかと。
Really? I thought you all saw me as nothing more than a nuisance. His words cut me like a knife. I didn't know he thought that. Although he might not have felt hurt, we'd gone too far. I'm sorry. Looking pensive, Radie lowered his eyes.
どうして謝るんだ。
Why are you sorry? Quit it.
迷惑だと言って
I didn't say I was bothered by it.
なくしたものを取り戻そうとするのは当たり前のことだ。
Anyone would try and get back something they've lost. That's not the issue. The others apologized at me in turn. Radie seemed confused. He thought for a moment, then tossed out a question.
なら一つ教えてくれ。
Tell me,
もし
what will you do if I refuse to revert?
お前たちはどうするんだ。
I'll give up and start from scratch with this new year. I don't know how long it'll take, but I hope we can be family again. Whatever lay behind that porcelain mask of his was a mystery.
今の俺はお前らの行動に対して何も
don't
思っ
really
て
care
な
what
い
you
し
do.
気にしてない。
Rude.
セリウスの研究が
Rude.
完成するなら手段は何だっ
I'm
ていい。
fine with anything as long as I can finish Celes's research. We've all got the time. We've got all the time in the world, you know.
だからお前たちは自分が思うのが
Just go ahead and do what you
好きに
wanna
すればいい
do.
んじゃねえか。
Do what you wanna do. He basically said he didn't give a damn. Thanks for that. Thanks for that, Radie. At the same time, his words struck a chord. Yeah, he is rude. He's so rude. Just go ahead and do what you want to do. It sounded almost like he was cheering me on in that voice I'd heard so many times before. I guess I shouldn't overthink it. We have no way to know what the old you felt. So if you're fine with it, we'll do as we like.
ああ、そうだな。
Yep, that's right.
何も言わずに消えるやつが悪
You
い
know
んだ
who to blame here?
後から文句
The
を
guy
言
who
われても受け付けないからな。
We can't even scold him because he's just gonna act indifferent.
うんうん。戻ったラリーダに
If he comes back and says it wasn't any of our business,
酔わせてベロ
I
ベロ
say
に
we
しよ
get him blackout drunk.
それは今度こそ本当に
Will
記憶
he
がな
not
くな
lose
るん
his
じゃ
memories for real if we do such a thing?
ま、そうと決まれば今まで通り。
If no one has any
まずは
objections,
最後のフローラを咲か
we're
せ
gonna
ましょう。
follow our original plan and make the last flora bloom.
はいです。
Oh, good. We'll get Radie back. Wow. I'm so excited. Roger that. Let's do this, Colvius.
次はアーテイルだもんね。
Yeah. Father will come to watch the show in person, so I've got to show him how much I've
成長し
grown.
たところを見せなくちゃ。
I had no idea why Radie decided to lock his heart up and throw away the key. All I could do was keep moving forward, hoping I could see him again. I don't know if I want to see him again. What's the status? Oh, one more. One more, I'm free. Everyone did their own thing after dinner. As for me, I ruminated over the conversations we had earlier.
過去の俺は感情を取り戻すことを
Pasme's
恐れている
afraid of regaining his motions, is he? One more, yeah, we're nearly there, we're nearly there. We nearly made it. I'll take a sip of tea. My tea is tasty. Celsius had created this vessel to learn about human emotions and acquire that nebulous thing called a heart. Yet the old me wanted nothing to do with the feelings he'd gained. Strange considering I couldn't find whatever he was so afraid of in the memories we shared. It's gonna be, but I have feelings for Cirrus and I don't know what to do about it, so if I don't have the feelings then it doesn't matter. It's gonna
ど
be
うせや
that,
る
isn't
こ
it?
ともなくて暇なんだ。
What kind of
何が
tea?
原因な
It
の
is
か
just a black tea
俺
with a
も
bit of
考
milk.
えてみるか。
A classic tea. Should I try and find out why? I'm bored and have nothing to do anyway. I closed my eyes and went back through the memories one by one. Oh no, it's time for a wall of text. Thinking back to when I drank my first flora nectar, I remembered Relida's 1,000-year journey around the world. Relida met with countless people and parted with just as many. The lifespan of humans he met were always so short. Relida observed the never-ending cycle of life from afar. The last trope. There's too many tropes. There's too many tropes in here. He blended in with people to learn about their emotions. Learning of all these emotions, he avoided getting too involved and continued on alone. All sorts of new feelings have been kindled within him, each with its own unique taste. Sadness, joy, impatience, anger. Yet all these emotions were lacking something. He wandered aimlessly from one city to another. Is alcohol the answer? Is that it? He couldn't work out his feelings, so he became an alcoholic. After I drank my second flora nectar, I recalled the day spent with Relida spent with Rigel, Meria, and Cirrus. Relida had encountered the tight-knit clusters of humans known as families before. This was his first time inserting himself into such a group. He was wary of the researchers at first due to their overbearing personalities. He only considered this his home because he wanted to make Cirrus happy. That's nice. There's one nice thing you can do. Having missed his chance to leave, he stayed there for a while.
お前ら、俺がいて邪魔じゃないか?
Hey, ain't I bothering you folks?
どうしてそんなことを聞くんだい?
What makes you think so?
いや、お前ら家族にとって
It's
俺は
just
部外者だろ。
I'm pretty much an outsider in your family, you know?
家族の時間は家族だけで大切にした方が。
You should cherish time with your fam.
何言ってるのよ。
Hey now!
大切な友
What
達
kind of
は
person wouldn't
邪魔なんて
consider
思うわけ
the
ないで
good
しょ。
friend a hindrance?
友達
I'm your friend.
ああ、僕たちはそう思ってるよ。
That's right. We have a
いろいろな
blast
ことを知
talking
ってい
with
る
you,
君と話すのは
and you're very
楽しみだ。
knowledgeable. Are they the criteria for being a friend? You enjoy talking to them and they're very knowledgeable.
もちろん、それだけじゃないわよ。
Besides, Cirrus really adores you. The girl in question was slung over my back, sleeping peacefully. Meria reached over to tuck a lock of hair behind her ear.
僕たちは何かに夢中になると、
You
つい
see,
周りが
we
見えな
tend
く
to
なる時
ignore
があって
others whenever we get immersed in
呆
something.
れて離れていく人間
People
も
often
多い
get
んだ。
ticked off and walk out for good.
そうなのか?
Seriously.
ええ
Absolutely.
そうよ。
And you're the only one we can always count on for a chat,
こんな話が
Relida.
できる相手なんていなかったの。だからあなたがいてくれて
Their
私たちは楽しいのよ。
their relationship is weird. What's going on in there? That's why we really appreciate your presence.
時々夢中になりすぎて、この子を置いてけぼりにし
The
ちゃうこ
answer
と
is
もある
always
からね。
alcohol. Perhaps. Sometimes we even leave our daughter by the wayside when we get too absorbed in our work.
そんな時、君がさりげなく相手をして
You're
くれ
helping
てい
us
て
big
助かっ
time
てる。
playing with her.
この子にとって君はお兄さんみたいな存在だ。
Cirrus thinks of you as her big brother.
この子にとってのお兄さんな
And
ら
since you're her big brother, you're part of our family.
家族でしょ。
I'm glad no one else likes this relationship either. I think they're trying to be sweet, but it doesn't work. It's not landing right. That was that. He laughed at them, calling them the most crackpot theory they ever had. Maybe he only said that because no one had ever called him family before.
多分似てるんだ。あの研究学
Those
部
researchers kind of remind me of Celius. After that, Relida revealed his true identity and his mission to Rigel and Meria. It was far from a turn-off though. They loved all things rare and extraordinary, and their eyes glittered when they learned the truth. Before Celius was the only one who ever accepted Relida for who he was. After the Great Spirit disappeared, he had no one who would understand him for a long, long time.
家族か。
Family, huh? He never thought an artificial being like himself deserved a family. Hence why he was so moved when he finally was given that honor. He also knew that, like his creator, those three would leave him one day too. It shouldn't have been a big deal, considering he'd experienced it countless times. Yet, imagining it, that moment terrified him, as if the very idea plunged him into the coldest depths of the ocean. Before he realized it, Radie began to wish their merry life would last forever. Little did he know that telling the researcher couple his earnest wish would be a grave mistake. The two ventured to Paschalia, the island of dragons, to make his wish come true. And then we all know what happened from there. Finally, after I drank the third flora nectar, memories from the last 10 years came back to me. 10 years ago, Radie failed to save Radie and Maria, and both of them ended up at death's door. He was at his wit's end with when the innocent Cirrus lost her smile. He wanted her to smile again, to find joy. It was his one and only desire, and he would have done anything in his power to make it happen. And when she finally did, a joy enveloped him unlike anything he'd ever experienced. No exaggeration. After that, he spent his time with Cirrus and Spiria. A month after month was filled with peaceful, ordinary days for the not-so-ordinary Radie.
それからサーカスと出会い。
So, is there any circus memories in there? Then he met the other circus folk and set up on a trip, and when I tried to recall what happened next, Vilio and Zephora approached me.
ラリーダ、ちょっといいか。
Got a moment,
聞きた
Radie.
いことがあってさ。
There's something we want to ask you.
ああ、なんだ。
What is it? Before answering, Zephora stole a glance at Cirrus. She was in the common area.
場所を変えるぞ。
Let's move elsewhere. Follow me. What are these two guys scheming? They took us to the tent where Paschalia and Vilio resided. I love their little tents. They're so cute.
おいビリオ、なんだ？ここに落ちて
Hey,
る黒い
Vilio. What the heck is this black thing? Are you holding all junk here or what? I just think these two always seem to be together despite the fact that, like, Zephora's like, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. They're always together.
お、ザフォラナイス発見。
Oh, thanks a ton,
彼ら
dude.
に見失ってずっ
I've
と
been looking
探して
for
たや
that
つだ。
ever since I lost it in Kalida.
で、これの正体は
Okay, but what is it?
干し肉。
Beef jerky. They are the best duo, they're good.
食べ物を平然と床の上に直置きするな。
Don't leave your food on the floor, you disgusting bottom feeding lizard. Look at his face. Zephora mercilessly smacked the jerky out of his hands. Put it down.
まだ食えるだろ。何すんだ
No,
よ。
that's still good eating.
食うなアホ。
On what planet is that still
なんでこんな
edible,
不衛生
idiot?
なところで話さ
For
なきゃならないんだ
cripe's sake, why must we have a serious talk in such a vile place?
文句言うならザフォラのテントに行けばいいじゃない
Let's
か。
just move to your tent if you hate it so much.
何をしで
No,
かす
no,
かわからない
isn't
や
the
つ
point
は
of jerky it lasts a
一
long
たりとも入れ
time?
たくない。
Surely it's still good eating. You think I'd let a walking tornado like you in my tent? Fat chance. After letting loose a torrent of complaints, Zephora finally turned to face me.
さっさと話を終わらせればいい
That's
だ
enough
け
of
だ。
that. Let's cut to the
本題に
chase.
入るぞ。
He's in deal mode.
お前、記憶がほとんど戻っ
Do
て
you
る
have
なら
any idea
元に戻ら
what
ない
might
理由
have
が
put
何
the
なの
old
か。
you off so
見当がつ
bad
いている
he
んじゃない
wouldn't
か。
come back?
例えば、サーカスの再出発が
Yeah,
決
the
まった
jerky be
直後
fine,
とか。
right? Be fine. He's such a tsundere. Yeah, he's he's so kind and caring. But he doesn't want anyone to know. Perhaps, say, an incident shortly after we decided to go on our second trip.
えらく限定的なんだな。
That's specific.
再出発が決まってから
Right after we agreed to set out,
俺たちも知っ
we
てる
noticed things were awkward between you and Cirrus.
それが原因なんじゃねえかと思ってさ
We thought maybe that's where it started.
でどうなんだ
After we confessed, huh?
心を凍らせそうな記憶はないのか
So, got any recollection of something that might have made you close yourself off? One thing came to mind when he asked that.
あいつに好きだと告白された。
Yeah, that's it.
俺はそれを
Cirrus
断っ
confessed to me.
変わらず
I
家
remember
族でい
rejecting
ようと
her
伝えた。
and telling her we should stay family.
その後のあいつの様子から
Judging by how she
それが
acted
原
after
因だ
that,
と思うの
I
が自
can't
然
help
だ。
but thinking it might be the cause.
断ったのかラリーダが
You rejected her, Relita?
予想の範囲
You
内だった
rejected
が
her? Rude.
そう淡々と聞かされると
I'm not
複雑
surprised,
だな
but hearing you say it so flippantly rubs me the wrong way.
だけど俺たちに言ってよか
Should
った
you
のか
really be telling us this,
こ
though?
ういうのは
If
デリシャスな
Junior
歌
were
詞がないって
here,
言
he'd be
うじゃない
like,
か
You're so insensitive, you brute, or something. I love Junior. I'm so excited for Junior Root.
まさかデリカシーがないって言いたいのか
You mean insensitive?
あそうそうそれ
Yeah, that.
でもなんで断ったんだ
Why'd you jump her, though?
ラリーダもあいつのことを
Don't
好
you
きだっただろ
love her back? I know we're gonna wait till summer. Soon. It's only a few months away. I held my tongue, but not because I found it hard to answer. And we still got a whole other route left to do yet as well. We've got to do Villiers route. The reason was simple.
わからない。
Dunno?
は
What?
本当にわからないんだ。
I really have no
どうし
clue
たの
why I dumped her.
告白を断ったんだ。
Going through my memories, I could tell how much Relita treasures her. His whole world revolved around her.
好きなら両思いになって
Don't people usually live a happy life as a couple when their feelings are mutual? Why did I reject her?
知るかよ
Beats me, Sephora said with zero enthusiasm.
断った時のこと
How about you try thinking back on that moment again?
なんか分かったりしないの
Maybe
か
you'll find something. I did as he suggested. I love you.
告白されてまっすぐに好きだとぶ
When
つけら
she
れて
confessed,
俺
I
は
told her I
嬉しいと
appreciated
言っ
her
て
feelings.
だけど
And yet,
ダメだお前にはもっと
I
他にいいやつがいる
can't. Cirrus, you deserve someone better.
お前と同じ人間で普通の
You're better
幸
off
せ
with
を
a
くれる
man,
男がふさ
a
わしい
human man, who can give you a normal, happy life.
俺は誰ともそんな関係になる気はないなれるとも思わない
Look, I don't want to date anyone. I doubt I even could.
そんな資格はないし
I don't have the
そもそも
right. It's
無理だ
impossible for me.
俺は普通じゃない
I ain't normal.
お前の望む幸せ
I can't give you some happily ever after.
お前は自分が大精霊に作られた
Did
存在だから
Say
So not
that
at all
because you're a
dark.
creature made by a great spirit.
その時の俺のことは分
I
か
don't
る
know what past me was
け
thinking.
ど多
But
分そうなんじゃない
Could
か
be?
セリウスに生み出された俺は
I'm an immortal golem that Celius created.
あいつと一緒に年を取る
I
こと
can
は
never
でき
grow
ない
old with her.
一緒
I'll
に死ぬ
never
ことも
die.
できない生き物が誰かと結ばれ
Living
添い遂げる
happily
っていう
ever
のは
after with your special someone is something for normal human to want.
同じ時間を生きて
You're
感情
supposed
を
to
分か
bask
ち合
in
い
each
なが
other's
ら老いて
company
死んで
and
いく
share your
ことだ
feelings.
それが人間にとって当たり
And
前の幸
finally,
せだろ
you both die of old age.
死ぬことのない俺じゃそれ
I'm
を与
immortal.
えられない
I can never give her a joyful life like that.
だから俺はあいつが傷つかないよう
Maybe
離
I
れよう
tried to
としたん
distance
じゃない
myself from her so she wouldn't get hurt later on.
あいつを傷つけないため
So she wouldn't get hurt.
ただの言い訳だな。
Sounds like BS to me. Oh, there he goes, telling it how it is. Thanks,
言い訳
Sephora.
って
Thanks,
俺は
Sephora.
別に
You say that, but
言い訳だろ。
that's just an excuse.
一緒に年を取れないとか。
Who cares about not growing old together?
ラリーダはあいつが年取ってばあさんになって
Are your feelings gonna evaporate once she's an old granny?
死ねないからってそれがなんだ。
So what if you'll never
あ
die?
いつは
She just
あん
wanted
た
to
と
spend
一緒
her
に生きる
life
時
with
間が
you.
欲しかったんじゃないのか。あいつが感情を分かち合える相手なんて。
Do you seriously think there's anyone else she can have feelings for aside from you?
記憶の中の
I
あいつの
mean,
笑顔
there's
思い出
four
して
other
みる。
men here that we could have feelings for instead of him. I think they're all better choices. Sephora always tells it like it is, yeah. He's good. I love Sephora! Thinking back on how she smiles in your memories. The image rose to mind with ease, her beaming face bursting with happiness.
それが今はどう
How'd that compare to now?
傷つけないために断ったって
You
言
said you
ったけ
dumped
どさ
her because you don't know, you don't want to
今の
hurt
あい
her.
つを見ても
But how does she look now?
正しいことだって思
Do you
え
think
る
you
か。
made the right choice? Frankly, I wasn't the one who turned her down. That was the other me? I have no blame here. I miss every other route. I miss every other route that's not this one. I didn't know how to answer. I would even play Pashalia's route again. I could be blunt, but for some reason, my lips stayed shut.
あいつの笑顔
Cirrus's smile. Once I realized I could only see her smiling face in my memory. It smoldered in my mind like embers that wouldn't go out.
今の
But
お前
why?
の目的はセリウスの研究を完成させる
You
ことなん
want
だ
to see Celius's research to completion, don't
心
you?
を得ることだ。
You need a heart for that.
だが心には明確な
Except
形がない。
a heart doesn't have a definite
Sugar.
form.
お前は自分がどうな
How
れば
can you know if you've obtained
心を
it?
手に入れたと確信できるんだ。セリウスは何も言ってなかったのか。
Did Celius not tell
明
you
確なゴ
anything?
ールはどう設定
How
さ
are
れ
you
てるん
gonna
だ。
meet some unknown goal?
知らないそんなも
No
のがあるな
idea.
ら俺が知りたい
I'd like to know myself.
答えを知らないのに探すのって無理あるだろう。
How can you find the answer if you don't know what it
いつか
is?
心を手に入れた瞬間
Oh,
に正解のファンファーレが
maybe
鳴
some
るのか
trumpets will sound off when you get a heart?
バカはとりあえず黙ってろ。
Zip it scales for brains.
一応俺なりに考えてみたが、
In my
心っ
opinion,
ていうのは
heart
いろんな
is an
感情を
umbrella
集
term
約した
that encompasses a,
いわば
a
総称
myriad
なん
of
だと思う。
emotions.
好き、嫌い、
It's
嬉しい。
a vessel that
悲しい。
carries and controls these
そんな
feelings
感情を丸ご
like
と抱
love,
えて動いてるのが
hatred,
多分
joy, and
心な
sorrow.
んだろう。以前のお前には好き嫌いもあったし、
Before,
怒った
you
り
had
という
things
感
you
情もあ
liked
っ
and
た。
hated. You could laugh and get mad.
それでもあんな自殺めいたことをしたのは
Bet you offed yourself
お前
because
自
you
身が
believed you were still in
自分
complete
にはまだ
creation without a
心がな
heart.
い未完成の作り物だと
Offed
思って
yourself.
いたからだろう。
It's not a good way of putting it, Sephora.
当時のお前が心にあるべきものだと思っ
Maybe
て
the
いた
old
何
you
かが
thought there was something lacking in his heart. That's why the research never came to an end.
そっか。
That explains why he gave
だ
up
から
himself
あんな
on
にも
himself
簡
so
単に自分を
easily.
手放すことができたんだな。ラリーだって。
I had no clue he was such a perfectionist. He could have just ignored the missing piece, since a heart's still a heart in the end.
誰もがお前みたいに雑な神経してる
Not
と思う
everyone
な
could
よ。
throw caution to the wind, like you.
言いたいことは理解したが
I get your
だからって
point,
どうすればいい
but what should I do?
少なくとも現時点での問題は明らかだろう。
Now we know what the
過去の
problem
記
is.
憶や感情がしっくりこ
Figure
ない
out
理由を
why you're so adamant
Gain
that
to
something's missing from
Tony
your memory and emotions.
小難しい言い方すんなよ。
Why do you make it sound so
No.
complicated?
あいつのことどう
He's
思っ
just
て
got to
る
figure
のか
out how he feels about
しっかり
Cirrus,
考え
right?
ろってことだろ。
Thank you for dumbing it down.
ざっくり言うと
Thank you,
そういう
Vilio.
ことだ。
Well, yeah.
多分それが 過去のお前に
I
足りなかっ
assumed
た
that was the only
最後の
emotion
感情
your
だと
past self lacked.
俺は
ならそれを見つけることで
And
ラリーダの
your
心
heart
は
will be
完成する
complete
んだ
once you
な
figure it out.
セリウスの目的も果たせるし
You can
あい
meet
つの笑
Sally's
顔も
skull
見られる
and see Cirrus
いいこと
smile
できた
again. You can basically kill two birds with one stone.
まあこのバカほど楽観的に考
I'm
えられはし
not
ない
going
だ
to be
ろ
as
うが
optimistic as this fool right
試してみる
here,
価値はあるはず
but
だ
do give it a try.
気持ち
Hmm.
感情
I can't put a name to those sensations, emotions, and thoughts you've got since you said you don't have a heart.
何と呼ぶべきかは俺にもよくわからないがお前があいつに対して思うことの
You're
全
the
て
only one who can make whatever you feel towards her take shape.
どう呼ぶのかは
感情の名
It has a name?
あいつは真剣にお前と向き合おう
She's
として
being
る
real genuine with
だか
you.
らお前も
So
怖いからって逃げるな
don't you dare run away just because you're afraid. Ah, that's so nice.
逃げてるのか
Am I
俺は
running away out of
怖
fear?
いから
Shout out to to Vilio and Zephora. Respect. We resumed our ride early in the morning. The sun was directly overhead by the time we arrived in Arthea.
よく帰ってき
Yeah,
たね
total
あんたた
respect.
ち
Mhm.
ウール便で到着
Ain't
予
these
定
some
日は知って
familiar
たから
faces?
ランチの準備は
Since
人
you all
数
sent me the letter ahead of
バッチリ
time,
できてるよ
I managed to make lunch for everyone.
おやジーニアはい
Hold
ないの
on.
かい
Where's Jinya? He had business at the castle, so he's going to eat lunch somewhere else. Sorry for not telling you beforehand. Jinya, come
い
back!
いよいいよそれじゃあ
I love
余った分よ
Spiria. She's so nice. She's so nice. I miss Jinya. Don't sweat it. As for his serving, how about...
俺が食べる
I knew it. I knew he was going to say that. I'll eat it. I burst into laughter at how fast Vilio raised his hand. Spiria hadn't even finished her sentence. Vilio's so funny. Are you that hungry, Vilio?
腹が減るのは元気な証拠
I'd be
だ
worried if he wasn't.
思う存分食
Eat
いな
as much as you want, boy. Feast. We cleaned our plates in no time.
あんたたちが戻ってくるなら
I wish
ライジェ
Rigel
ル
and
とメリ
Maria
ア
were
も
here
来られ
with
たらよ
us.
かったんだけどね
Yeah, he's like a dog who's like, but you didn't feed me yet. It's like we've had you 5 minutes ago. But you didn't feed me yet. You fed me 5 whole minutes ago. That's not enough. Mom and Dad remained in Kalida to examine the character's wand, seeking a way to help Relida recover. I reached out to see if they could come by, but I guess their hands are full with their research.
せっかく目が覚めたってのに研究ばっかりで飽き
I can't believe they immediately got into research mode right after waking up. Sane! Miss Spiria, that is what we were saying last time. That's what we've been saying the whole time. Oh well, they never change.
それとは反対でラリーダはらしくない状
Our
態
leader, on the
で
other hand,
続け
still
てい
ain't back to his old self. Yeah. Spiria had tapped Leader's favourite beer, but the milk was untouched.
その酒飲まないのかい
Hey, you're not
あ
gonna
んた
drink
が好き
this
な銘
booze?
柄だろ
This is your favourite, you
今日戻
know.
ってくるってんで
I made sure to have it ready for you.
その酒がうまいのは知って
I
る
know how good it tastes, but
昼から飲ん
I'm not
だ
gonna
りし
drink it
ない
lunchtime.
夜
I'll
に
have
飲
some
ま
after
せたら
dinner. Who is this man? This isn't Radie. Who is this man? You just outed yourself, sir. You are not correct.
同じ声と見た目のせいか
I cannot seem to
何度
shake
聞
the
いても
uncanny
違和感が拭
feeling
えない
I get whenever I hear him talk. Is it because he looks and sounds the same?
勧められたお酒を
To
断る
think Relida to refrain from
前のラリ
drinking.
ーダに見せてあげたいよね
I kind of want to show him his past self this scene. I guess this is better than him drinking too much. I can rest easy. Yeah, this is weird. I made an effort to sweep away the encroaching gloom, but
無理しなくていいからね。
No need to force yourself, Cirrus. Spirit noticed right away that my grin was 100% fake. I know. She rubbed my back with a sympathetic look.
そうだ。ラリーダはこうなっちまってから。
That reminds me. Isn't this your first time at Liber since you lost your memory?
感じねえか。
Reader, do you feel anything? Uh-oh. I don't want to hear his answer. Just imagining how he would describe this place in that detached way of his made my heart ache. It's cold today. I need to get wrapped up in my blanket. Liber was brimming with memories. I absolutely did not want to hear him speak of it with apathy. I quickly got off my seat before he answered. That instant, the door swung open and a man toppled into the tavern. Oh. 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 We got a drunk man. Can't you see you got another customer here? Show me to my sheet. Just how much did that man drink? He stinks. Hey, Colvius, let's get away from him. But where to? Sorry, sir. As you can see here, we're fully booked today. If you'd like, the restaurant over there also makes a mean lunch, so I suggest... Just take me to my seat, you hag. Quit slacking off. No one is that rude to Spiria. And lives. We gotta get him. He staggered to the counter on unsteady feet. Anyone could tell that guy was dead drunk. Here. You want money, don't you? Come on, give me some food right now. He slammed his money on the counter. Everyone jerked their feet. It seemed I wasn't the only one who wanted to stop him. Someone beat all of us to it, though. Radie stood there, looking dispassionate as ever. Wait, is he doing what I think he's doing? I was reminded of what happened in Caelum. He's got a defender, right? He crouched down to the little girl who'd fallen and asked why she was crying. Oh no, he's going to ask how he feels. He's not going to ask that man why he's angry, is he? While Radie could read the room after getting his memory back, it wasn't entirely out of the question. What do you want? You got some kind of problem with me? Get lost. Oh! His voice was cold and sharp. He was not having it. We give every guest who comes here from all over the world the warm comfort of home. I ain't gonna let you ruin that. But fine, I'm leaving. Get out of here. That man dashed out of Liber so fast he looked like he was being hunted down. Radie's scolding must have sobered him up quick. Hey, Radie? Why did you protect Liber? No idea. My body moved on its own. Watching that man try to ruin this cozy space really pissed me off. So I drove him away. I knew it. You still have some feelings left in you. What you did just now was proof. Not to mention the time you pushed Leon away from Cirrus. The most important thing is still there, deep down inside you. Rejoicing, he lightly punched Radie in the chest. Relita pressed a hand to his chest, seeming confused. He was sure was the opposite of the old Relita, what with his stiff expression and all. Still, the feelings of his old self had the feelings his old self had were lurking somewhere within him. His case is just like mine, Colvius and Pharaoh's. I believe my feelings would reach him once we found a way to his heart. We just have to keep at it. I mean, that's the nicest thing he's done all route, I think. Defend Spiria.
ご機嫌だね。
Someone's in a good mood, huh, Cirrus? Oops, sorry, I got too excited. Paschalia, Eon and I were on our way home from shopping.
喜ぶのは当然だ。
It is only natural. Who among us is not happy now that we know Relita may regain his emotions after our final show?
そうだね。さっきのを見る限り、
He's right.
何かきっかけさえ
Given
あ
what
れば
happened earlier,
戻ってもらえそ
he
うだ
might
けど
return
ね
to his old self if we can find the right opening.
物語だと頭を打った表紙
If we were in a storybook, it would all come flooding back to him after a blow to the head.
それなら協力可能だ。試してみるか。
Hi, Isaiah, welcome. Shockingly, Relita did something quite nice. There was a drunk man who came into Liba and was mean to Spiria, and he defended her and told him to get out. It's shockingly nice. And we basically just determined that, like, he's like the same as like what we were and what Colvius was when they all closed off their hearts. You love the t-shirt. Thank you. Thank you. I think it's warranted. Shall we try hitting him in the head then? I can help with that. I think you should hit him in the head. I think that'll go well. Anything but that, please. No, girl. I think we need to hit him in the head. I think he deserves it.
となると、やはりラリーダ
How
の
about we
人間
use
の強い
something
物事
he
に
has
触れ
a
ると
strong
思う。
attachment to? But the alcohol didn't work! He refused the alcohol!
リーベルのことがすっごく大事だからラ
Good
リーダは
idea.
あんな反応したんだもんね。
Just look at his love for Liba made him act like his old self again. I guess we can try going round to places he and I frequented. There are a lot of them here.
それならせっかくだし。
In
こう
that
いうのはどう
case, I have an idea. Hmm?
明日一日付き合ってほしい
What? Sephora's gonna hit him on the head. You want me to tag along with you all day tomorrow? I'd gone to Relita directly to invite him out. Yep, Paschalia and I are going through your old everyday routine in Arthea. My thought there. Let me start it again. Yep, Paschalia said going through your old everyday routine in Arthea might help in some way. Relita and I had been attached at the hip back when we lived in Arthea. We were together from morning till night. Yeah, I think Sephora should hit him around the head. I think it could only help. According to Paschalia, we might see some changes in Relita if we were to recreate his routine.
分かった。明日だ。
Okay, see you tomorrow then. Really? Thanks for going along with me.
俺は過去の自分の感情を知りたいと思っ
I've
て
got
る
no reason to refuse,
断
because
る理由
I
は
want to understand how the old me felt. His answer surprised me. Why the sudden change? You've never been this proactive about it before.
ビリオとザホラに言われたんだ。
Billy and Sephora told me to do some soul searching if I wanted to accomplish my goal.
向き合ってみろって。だから今の俺は
So,
何をしたいか考え
I thought about what the current me wants to do.
やっぱり今の俺にあるのは
Frankly,
セリウス
I still don't feel like
に与えられ
returning to
た
my
目
past
的を
self.
達成したいって気持ちだけ過去を取り戻したいとは
All I want to
正
do
直
is
まだ
complete the
思え
mission Celius gave me.
だけど目的のためには
But
過去の
the
自分
best
が何を
shortcut
考
to
えて
achieving
い
that
た
is
の
to
かを知る
understand
こ
what
と
past
が
me was
一
thinking.
番の近道だ。
He's in a situation, huh?
それと
Looks like you can't get what you want, huh? Sides eye. Yes? Instead of answering my question, Relita just stared at me. What's the matter?
いや何でもない。
Nah,
こっちのこと
it's
だ。
nothing. Don't worry about it. I'm worrying about it. I'm worrying about it.
明日はお前に付き合う。よろしく
Anyway,
頼む。
I'll accompany you tomorrow. Take me around. Sure, okay. Hi, Chunky. You had a blackout, like an electric blackout? I'm not really sure what's on his mind, but I owe Zafora and Villia one. I used to feel so down whenever he wasn't honest with me. Was that why he told me how he really felt? Even though he still doesn't feel like going back to his old self, he's making much more progress than before. Oh, I hope everything's okay. They're so annoying. I hate blackouts. I had no doubt his past self would return once he opened himself up to it. That's for being honest with me. I'll see you tomorrow then.
あ
Yeah, see ya. With that short reply, Radie walked towards the kitchen. He was probably going to wash the dishes since he was in the middle of it when I returned. Then he stopped in his tracks. He turned and quietly padded back to me. Did you forget something? Yeah? He placed his hand on top of my head without a word. Huh? Puzzled as I was, Radie swished his hand from left to right, mussing up my hair with no explanation. Hey, what are you doing?
記憶の中でこうやって
I
お前を
remember
撫
stroking
で
your
て
hair in
た
the
のを
past.
思い出したんだ。
Thought maybe it'd click for me if I did it.
何かわかるかと思って
You gotta be careful. And
楽しくないな。
it ain't fun. Rude? Mean and rude to me. Oh! My voice betrayed my disappointment. Sure, my heart didn't flutter when the new leader ruffled my hair. But he didn't have to be that blunt about it. It hurt. Unaware of my inner turmoil, Radie went on.
記憶の中のお前と反応が
I can't
全然
enjoy
違っ
it
たから
because you didn't
楽しくな
react
かっ
like
た
you used to. Huh? Come again?
記憶の中では
You seemed happy when I stroked your hair.
お前は嬉しそうに笑ってた。
I know he's the king of being rude.
それを見たら俺も
When I saw your smile,
じわじわ熱くなっ
This
てきた
part of me went ba-dump, ba-dump. He pointed to his chest where his heart was.
でも今のお前がする
But
反応といえ
You
ば
look surprised and sad this time.
悲しそうな
So
顔をする
I didn't enjoy it at all.
だから
Wait, does that mean what I think it means? He has a heart? Yes, drop kick him please. I think we should all take a turn. You want me to smile? 10 years ago, Radie did everything he could to help me regain the smile I had lost. Yeah, I'm confused now. Did he not are we just glossing over that? Are we just glossing over the fact that he's like, yeah, something was beating in my chest when when you smiled? Like, that's kind of a big thing considering this conversation, you know? Is he determined to do the same now because that memory stands out from the rest?
そうなんだろうか
Oh, German suplex. Yeah. I'll get him. I'll we'll go like full wrestling mode and I'll climb up on like the barriers and like jump on him, crushing him immediately. You think that's it? I don't know myself. His eyebrows arched in curiosity when I let out an awkward chuckle.
お前はどうしたら前みたいに
How do I make you genuinely smile?
今のお前の笑顔と記憶の
The
中
way
に
you
ある
look
お前の
now
笑顔は
is different from the
随分
past.
違うように見えるんだ
This wouldn't have struck me as quite so odd if Spiria wasn't the one commenting on it. She knew right away when I was faking it. But this new leader, I never expected him to say something like that. I guess I'll smile if you're having fun?
そうか
Really? His reply gave no indication as to what he was feeling. But he kind of reminds me of the old leader right now. There was no doubt in my mind. I wasn't just imagining things. Who is this man? I don't know who Radie is. I don't know who that is. Sorry, Relida, I overslept. I flew into Liba's dining hall in a hurry. We were supposed to have an all-day outing, but I'd stayed up until late planning everything. Thanks to that, I'd overslept.
焦らなくていい。
It's
朝
cool.
飯はト
Don't
ーストでいい
worry.
か。
Want some toast for breakfast? Oh, I can make it myself. How about you, Relida? Did you eat?
いや、まだだ。
Nope,
お前
I
を
was
待
waiting for you.
飯
Anyway,
はこっち
I'll
で
fix this
準備するから
breakfast.
寝薬を
So,
直してこい。
you go fix your bedhead. This is very like old Radie, but not. It's weird. I immediately clamped my hands over my hair, feeling the messy strands between my fingers. I'll go fix it quick. Why did I keep making these silly blunders on the day I was going out with Relida? Cursing my clumsiness, I ran to the bathroom. Relida's acting the same as he used to. I think he should lose the memories of this man. He's very frustrating. He's very annoying. Maybe he was doing it because I wanted to go through our old routine. Mark my words, I'm going to find my way into his heart. Our first stop is Arthur's Main Streets. We used to go shopping here a lot. We hit the main drag after breakfast. Relida and I used to come here a lot.
記憶と目線が違うな。
Looks different from how I remember. You were always in your Fae form, so maybe it seemed bigger then? Wanna transform?
いや、このままでいい。
Nah,
獣
I'm
の
good.
方だと
Someone might call me out if I change here.
に話しかけられそうだ。今日はお前と
Today is about
二
you
人
and
だけで
me,
過ご
ain't
すんだ
it?
ろ。
Let's not bring other people
他の
into it.
人間は入らない方がいい。
That's a nice thing to say. I don't think it's the right context for it, but it would be a nice thing to say. Yeah, you're right.
なんで顔が赤くなったの？
Why is your face so
怒っ
red?
てるのか？
Are you angry or something? Girl, come on, you can't like him after all this. Not at all. Just forget about it. Come on, we still have more places to go. The new leader didn't seem to be aware of my feelings. I broke into a jog to hide my blushing face.
待て。
Hey, wait! I don't know if I'm ready to see the CG. I don't know if I want to see it. He suddenly grabbed my shoulder and yanked me backward. Okay, it's not CG, that's nice. I thought it was going to be a CG. I lost my balance, but he caught me before I could fall. Whoa, what are you?
そのまま進むと危ないだろ。
What's your step?
ほら、
Look ahead. He pointed in the direction I've been running. When I looked over, I saw a flower shop. Nestled amongst the beautiful blossoms was a mystic tool that dispersed water. Yeah, we deserve better than this. We shouldn't be treated like this. It had gone rogue and was spraying water all over the road. Had I kept going, I would have gotten soaking wet. Thanks. Once I thanked him, I slipped out of his hold. What the heck am I doing? I was supposed to take him to all the places we used to like. My love for Relida was written all over my face, and that vulnerability whipped me up into a fluster. Let's go over here. Huh? Relida? His gaze was fixed on his right hand, the one he used to catch me. What's wrong? Did you injure your hand or something?
あ、いや、
Nah,
そうじゃない。
my hand's all
怪
good.
我してないから。
Okay. I walked a little farther, still confused by the gesture.
そういえば、途中で雨に降
By
られ
the
た。
way,
二
I
人と
remember
も
once we
びしょ
got
濡れにな
home,
って帰ったこと
soaking
が
wet from the rain. Our close call with the mystic tool must have triggered the memory. We did. We took shelter under the eaves of some shop at first, but the rain never stopped. You ran to the downpour to buy us an umbrella.
それをお前が
Yeah, go get your food. You gotta tell us what food you got though, Chunky. You followed me, didn't you? Who else was gonna hold it? You were way too tiny.
あの時は人型になれない
I
ことを
completely
すっか
forgot
り
I
忘れ
couldn't
てた
turn into a human back then. We both got totally drenched. Spirit was so mad at us.
そういやクルトラでも
That
雨に降られ
reminds
たな
me. It was raining it was raining when we were first in Cultura, right? Oh yeah, I remember this. Yeah, wow. Such a nice memory. I love all the nice memories with my good friend Rolita. Yep. I'd only just found out you could turn to a human then. I remember feeling all self-conscious, but you acted like nothing happened. Looking back on it, that might have been the moment I fell for him.
どうした
You okay, Cirrus? Nope. I'm here with you. That's what's wrong. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Let's move on to our next stop. We made our way out to the plaza. We used to come here on breaks because of the stalls. They sell a lot of imported goods like rare mystic tools, fabric, and food stuff. You told me about each and every one of them. I thought you were so knowledgeable since you could answer all my questions.
これだけ長い時間生きてた
I've lived a long
嫌で
time.
も物知りに
Of
な
course,
る
I've
から
come to know many things. Sifting through my memories, I realized Rolita had behaved strangely now and again. We've been together for so long that I never really questioned it. Hey, remember how much you liked that place's beer?
ああ
I
記憶
do.
にある
You were just a little babies then, so the clerk refused to sell it to you. But you schmoozed your way into the clerk's good graces, and you two hit it off. You were such a social butterfly. After that, you were the first to know whenever they had a new beer in stock.
お前はあの店のスイーツが好きだ
You used to love the sweets from that store. I still do actually. I can never get enough of their chocolates. They have such a wide variety. Ooh, tasty. I get chocolate smeared all around my mouth as a kid, and you would always wipe it off for me.
オリエンスでも似たようなことがあったな
Something similar happened
Tiramisu
when we ate that tiramisu in Oriens. Oh, I want a tiramisu. I could eat a tiramisu right now. The sensation of his fingertips on my lips came back to me in a rush. It made my heart beat so fast. Rolita didn't seem to notice it though. The more I remember, the more I realise how often I felt conscious of him. Bashfulness crept up in me, but then Rolita suddenly leaned in close.
思い出を再現するなら今は何もつい
Since
てない
we're reenacting the past,
口元を
should I
拭
try
った方が
wiping
いい
your
か
mouth? You've got nothing on it though. No need to go that far. Shall we go to the next stop? Don't touch me. Thank you. Our goal was to move his heart, not mine. We would never accomplish that at this rate. Let me think of another place that might stir his heart. Oh my god, it's Leon time. Here's our next stop. Huh, what's the matter? He stopped in his tracks. It's the second we entered the pub.
ここリアンがいるんだ
Leon's here, ain't he? Well, he does own the place. I don't think you had to be on your guard, though. His cheesy pickup lines are nothing but flattery. Besides, I'm not the only one he... I doubted he'd provoke Rolita and dampen the mood like last time. Turned out I was wrong. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, there he is. There he is.
あれ目を奪われるような
Holy
可愛い子が入ってき
moly!
たと思った
Who's
ら
this adorable sight for sore eyes? There goes Aya. It's for you.
いらっしゃい。来てくれて
Welcome,
嬉しいな。
Cirrus. I'm so happy to have you here.
何か飲む？フードの方がいい
Want a
かな。
drink? Maybe some eats?
あ、わかった。
I
デ
get
ー
it.
トのお誘いでしょ。
You want to go on a date with
も
me,
うそうな
right?
らそう言ってくれたらいいのに。
Jeez, just say so, you sweet little minx. Uh-oh. Leon, I'm begging you. Read the room. Sure enough, Rita leveled a menacing glare at Leon.
これまでにないくらい
He's so
空気を
funny.
読んだつもりだったんだけどな。
You were looking away. It's fine, you can look again, he's here. Huh? But I've always read the room, you know?
サーカスのみんなから今日の作戦
I
を聞い
wanted
て
to help you
俺も
out
協力
after
し
the
ようと
others
思
filled
って
me in
ね
on your plans.
だからあえて一字一句たがわずに
That's
挨
why I'm
拶したん
welcoming
だ
you
よ
the same way I always do.
そうか。協力ありがとう。
Okay.
じゃあな。
Thanks for helping us out. Bye. Rita spun around to leave as soon as Liam finished his sentence.
まあまあ再現す
Hey
るなら
now,
用を済ませ
aren't
て
you
から
here
で
to
も
go
いいん
through
じ
your
ゃない？
old routine?
俺にツケを払わせに来たんだ
You
よ
can
ね。
go once you shake me down from my overdue tab.
なんでこいつはつけてるのに。
What's he acting
堂
high
々
and
として
mighty
るんだ
for when he literally owes us money? Leon is always like that.
まあいい。さっさと払え。
Well, whatever. Just pay up already.
ぴったり用意してくるから座って待ってて。
Wait here. I could get the money. Leon dashed into the back.
俺たちが来るって分かってたの
He
に。
knew we'd be coming,
用意しておかな
and
かったのか。
he didn't have the money ready? Uh-oh. Rita became much more expressive, though still not as vivacious as he was in the past. Say, can I ask you something?
なんだ。
What's up? Why are you so wary of Leon? Yeah, he tries to hit on me, but it's not like he's doing you any harm. The older you never got mad at him, but because I was just your family. Rita had scolded the drunkard who came to leave her the other day because of how much he cared for the place. If his hackles were raised around Leon for similar reasons, I wanted him to tell me what was on his mind.
わかんね
Yeah, Leon Savers, I don't want to be on this stay out anymore. You're only looking at Leon, that's fine, I think. No idea. You really don't know?
え。リーベルに対する気持ちは
I don't know how to
分か
describe
り
what
やす
I'm
かったか
feeling
ら
right
言葉
now.
にできたが、
It's
こっちは
more
説明が難しい。
complicated than how I feel about Lieber.
多分、リアン自体を嫌ってるわけじゃない。
It ain't like I hate the dude.
だけど、リアンとお前
It's
が
just-
並ぶと、
I feel
胸が
annoyed
モ
and
ヤモヤして
irritated when I
苛
see
立
you
って
two together.
リアンなんかと話してほしく
I
ない。
can't stand
近
it
づ
when
か
you're
れて
talking
ほし
with
くな
him.
いと思
I want him to stay away from you.
う。でも、あいつだけじゃ
It
ない。
ain't just him though.
お前が誰かに触れられてるだけで
Picturing anybody else touching you just riles me up. Oh, I see. He sounds jealous. Then stay jealous, Radie.
嫉妬
Who's jealous? I mean, I'd be jealous if I was in your position. I doubt the past you would have felt that way though.
お前はこれはどういう感情か
Do you know
知ってるの
why
か
I'm feeling this way? Maybe you're just worried about me because the old you saw himself as my paternal figure? He was overly cautious all the time, telling me to hit anyone who tried to make moves on me and then run away.
そうか。
Uh-huh. His response was curt, and I couldn't tell whether I convinced him or not. I know. I can't believe Aless doesn't get anything. Aless gets nothing. Come on, give him something. Aless deserves it. We resumed our stroll around Arthea before going back to Liber. No one was there but us. The other circus members were promoting our show, and Spirio was out running errands. My tummy's grumbling after all that walking. It's still too early to eat dinner, though. Oh, I know. Let me make you some pancakes as a thank you for cooking breakfast.
あれはパンをトーストしただけだ。
You're blowing out of
そんな
proportion.
大げさにしなく
All
て
I
も
did was toast bread. I'm not though. I liked it a lot, so just let me cook something for you in return. Sit here and wait, okay? You will be fed. What am I going to do? I wanted to make delicious pancakes for him, but I failed miserably.
なんか焦げ臭くないか
I smell something burning. Uh-oh. Ah, don't look, Relita. I tried to block his sight, but to no avail. Oh man, we really messed up. It's so burnt and we still put the butter and sauce on it. His eyes were already glued to the blackened pancake in front of him. I thought I could make it even tastier if I used our new mystic tool, but I didn't know how to control the heat. Give me a sec, I'll make another one right now. Wait, what? Rita snatched up the failure of a pancake and took a bite. Don't eat that, Rita. You'll get sick. Oh. It's alright. I won't get sick. I'm a golem. It's not alright. I did my best to stop him, but he devoured it in no time.
うまかった
That was good. Look at him smiling. Whoa, check that out. There's no way that tasted. I was all ready to argue. However, my words halted on my tongue. Rita's lips had curled into a very sweet smile. Which option? You smiled, I think. You smiled!
俺
Did I?
今笑ったのか
I think that's it. Yeah, we got all of them. We're out of here. Did I? Rita brought his hand to his mouth in confusion. You did. I feel like it's been so long since I last saw you smile.
嬉しそうだな
Yeah, we gotta be getting close. We've reached the climax now. You look so happy. Because I am. But after everything we did, why a burnt pancake? Don't tell me you actually like burnt food.
いやそうじゃない
No,
記憶の中に
I just
同
remembered
じ
the
こと
same
が
thing happened in the past.
お前が小さい頃
When you were
初
small,
めてパンケー
you
キを
tried to
作っ
make
て
your
くれ
very
た時
first pancake.
さっきみたいな
Burn
黒
that
焦
one
げだ
too. Oh, it happened right after Relita melted my heart. I really love Spiria's pancakes, so I wanted to eat some with him. Even though I imitated Spiria when I made it, I totally bombed burning it to a crisp.
さっきのお前は記憶の中で
You just made the
同じ
same
顔を
face
して
as you
た
did back then. Oh, so look, we were the key to making him remember. Wow, who could have thought?
それを見たら
My chest felt all warm when I saw it. It made me smile. I'm glad to hear that. I beamed at him and he smiled back. Seeing that sent me straight to cloud 9. Whoa, a chloris. Huh? A chloris? The mystic flower slowly drifted down into Relita's palm. My feelings must have caused it to bloom. Anyone would have been able to tell at a glance that I was over the moon. It embarrassed me a little that this happened because of the burnt pancake, though. I'm glad I could make you smile. You like my reaction. Thank you. I want to be on Billio's route. I want to be on Billio's route so bad. I'm glad I could make you smile. But I still want you to eat something yummy, so hold tight while I make another.
ああわかった
Alright. We gotta be near the end now. We gotta be nearly there. Cirrus scurried back into the kitchen to make another pancake. As I watched her cook, I contemplated the feelings I was experiencing. Though she had grown up, Cirrus was the same girl in my memory. Something nagged at me though.
あれがあいつの本当の笑顔なのか。
I don't think I like this. I just don't think I like him anymore. Was that Cirrus's genuine smile? Her heart bloomed when she saw my smile, and I found that really lovely. I planted a small kiss on the flower petals. A loving kiss for a family member. A kiss I used to give her when she was a kid.
チアーズであいつも言っていた。
What did Cirrus say when we were at Cheers again?
ずっと親代わりを務めてい
She
た
said
から
that the feelings I have
リアンに
towards
向けた
Leon
感情は嫉妬
shouldn't
ではない
be
はずだ。
jealousy, because I've always seen myself as her parental figure.
今もそうだ。家族と
I
して
guess the same
大
thing
切だった
applies here
から
too.
成長
I'm
した
just
姿を
happy
見
to
れ
see
た
her
の
all
が
grown
嬉し
up
くて
because she's my family. Now you understand why, yeah. I feel like this is definitely the weakest of the four that we've done. This is by far the worst. Nah, that didn't seem right to me.
本当に
Is
そうなの
that
か。
really how I feel? To be honest, I wanted to kiss her rosy cheeks, not this flower petal. Then I would study her face and watch her react. How would she look when I leaned in close, our noses brushing against each other? Once I found out, I'd press my lips against hers. I sure hope that's not how you feel as a family member. I really hope so.
これは家族へ向ける感情じゃない。
This isn't the kind of affection you have for your family. It
お前があ
sure
いつに
isn't.
対して思うことのすべてその感
You're
情
the
に名
only
前をつ
one
けて
who can make
No,
whatever you
no,
feel
no.
towards her take
お前
shape.
にしかできないことだ
You're back. Welcome, Chunky. What brunch did you get? Feeling encouraged by Sephora's words, I probed deeper into my
このま
mind.
まこの花を食べてしまいたいと思
What did you
うのだ
miss? We made Radie eat a burnt pancake and then he did a smile. And maybe now he's getting his feelings back because we made him eat a burnt pancake. What is this hunger? It's so strong. I feel like I'm gonna cave and devour this flower any second now. Go on, Radie. Shove that entire flower in your mouth. Oh, that's a lot. That sounds good. I love an omelette. I love an omelette. He did eat a burnt pancake.
あの時と同じ。
I had the same urge back then. That was right before he went and erased his memories, idiot. When I decided I'd never see her again and left the tent. Hi, John, welcome.
親愛のキスなんかじゃない。これは
That wasn't a kiss for a family. It was... Right then, the chorus disappeared. I absorbed the flower's mana. The final piece of the puzzle fell into place.
その感情があるからこそ人は喜ぶ
Humans can experience gratification,
時として
delight,
悲しみ
anguish, and despair, alike thanks to one particular feeling.
故に期待し
They get their hopes up,
傷つ
then
いて
feel
は
betrayed and
疑い
hurt.
信じてしま
They doubt something, they choose to believe it.
なんだよその感情は。
Is this a riddle or something? Sounds so contradictory and
う強すぎ
annoying.
るだろうしかしほとんどすべての人間と幻獣が
Most
身の内
humans
に
and
この
babies
劇場を
harbor this
飼いならして
turbulent emotion inside them.
この感情を手に入れたときに
If you acquire it for
心は
yourself,
完成し
your heart shall be
僕の
complete,
研究が実を
and my
結ぶことに
research
しよ
will
う
bear fruit.
はいはい。で、この厄介
Yeah,
な感情は
whatever.
何なんだ。
What's this pain in the neck feeling called, huh?
すべての感情の起点となり
Oh, this is where
この感情の名
the
は
flashback cut off here before, right? We never actually found out what he said, even though he obviously said love, right? Even though he obviously said love. This emotion, dare I say, the root of it all emotions is called
愛だよ
love, Relida. I get it now. I couldn't stand seeing her with other men. I wanted to eat her pancake, even if it was burnt. I yearned to see her real smile. I wanted her to be happy, even if it meant sacrificing myself. fearing we might have to part one day. I was reluctant to spend my life with her. It was all because I loved her.
愛
They made it so obvious, yeah, they really did. Love, huh?
セリウス
Looks
お前
like
の研究
I
は
completed your research
いつ
before
の
I
間にか
realized
完
it,
成して
Celius.
たみたいだな
Problem was, that feeling belonged to the old me. While I had finally come to understand how my past self felt,
俺はどう思ってる
how do I feel about her now? What should I do? I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know how much I like this man. The day of Circus's last show had finally arrived. Wow, so many people came to see us. Even Mum, Dad, and Spiria are here. Wow, their parents actually came to see what we were doing? Now that's a shock. They actually care about us. Spiria closed the tavern to attend, while Mum and Dad had come all the way from Caelum just for this. The others had slipped outside to give us some space.
衣装すっごく可愛いわね。
That costume is just the cutest, honey. I agree. It's such a nice costume. Hee thanks, Mum. It's Villiers' route soon. I used to be embarrassed to wear this costume, but knowing I won't be wearing it again after this kind of bums me out.
頑張ってね。
Good luck, Cirrus.
後悔しないようにね。
Go all out. I will. Thanks, you two.
ほら、ライジェル。あんたも泣いてない
Hey,
で。
Rigel.
声くらい
Stop
か
with
け
the
たらどうなんだい
waterworks and give your daughter some encouragement.
頑張るんだよ
You can do it, Cirrus. I'll be rooting for you from the audience seats.
そんなに泣いてたら。
Can you even see the stage through all those
見えなくなっ
tears?
ちゃうわよ。
まったく。
Goodness. Thanks for coming.
娘の晴れ舞台なんだもの。
No way we were gonna miss our daughter's big moment.
あなたたちに伝えたいこともあった
Plus,
しね。
we have something to tell you. Is it about the character's wand?
そうそう。ちょっとワンダ
Yep.
のことで気になることが
Something's
あっ
caught our interest.
ショーが終わったら全員に伝えるから
We'll tell you after
ま
the
ずは公
show,
演に集中するんだよ
so just focus on your performance for now. Got it.
それじゃあ私たちはそろそろ客席へ行こうか。
Alright, how about we get back to our seats?
あんまり直前まで邪魔しちゃう。
We don't want to disturb you any longer, lest we break your concentration.
ほら、ラリーダ。あんたも行くよ。
Come with us, Relita.
あ
Okay,
それじゃあ頑張ってね
we'll see you later. Good luck. Yep, see ya. And thanks again. My whole family's gonna be watching. I'll give the show everything I've got.
お家族との話
Hey, Cirrus.
Whataka?
You done? Yeah, sorry to make you wait.
まだ時間はあるし大丈夫だ
No worries. We still got time anyway.
いい顔だ
You look great. I'm sure your feelings will reach Relita.
ラリーダにも届くと思うぜ
Thanks, Vilio.
おい最終打ち合わせ
Hey.
始めるぞ
We're gonna start our final meeting. Coming! Little by little, Relita had become more expressive. All we had to do now was melt his frozen heart. That would spark real change. I'm convinced the key to his heart is this final flora. With that in mind, I headed for the stage. It's showtime! Come on. To the line, Junior. To the line.
Ladies and gentlemen
Yeah!
アーテールの皆様大変長らく
Good
お待たせ
people of Arthea, thank you for coming to our show.
前回公演に来てくれたお久しぶりの
You're
方々も
all
本
welcome
公演
here.
が初めての方々も
Whether this is your first show with us or where we've seen each other before.
このひとときだけは
It's showtime!
忙しい日々を忘れ
Please leave your hectic everyday lives behind for a time and enjoy the hopes and dreams of imagine me on stage like please leave your hectic everyday lives behind for a time and enjoy the hopes and dreams we will be bringing to life on stage.
それではサーカス最終
No,
公
the
演
last one.
開幕です
Let us begin our last circus show ever. It's showtime! The lights went down as soon as Jinya finished his opening speech. Following the sound of applause and cheering, Paschalia began his narration.
はるか昔
Once upon a time,
都市が
long before the founding of the first city,
強い力を持つ魔法
there
使い
lived a
が
powerful
一人寂しく
yet
暮らしてい
lonely
ました
magician.
ずっと一人でいるのは寂しい
It
な。
sure is lonely being all by myself.
誰か話し相手になってくれ
Isn't
ない
there
かな。
anyone I could talk to? I love his outfit! It's still so cute.
ですが人間とは違う
However,
時を生きる
due to his
強い
immense
力
and
を持ってい
unrivaled
た魔法
power,
使いは
everyone was afraid of
周囲
him.
に触れられていました
話し相手がいないなら
Since no one wants to chat, I guess I'll make my own friend.
そう思い立った魔法使いは
Channeling as much mana as he could muster,
人形に
he
命を
breathed life into a doll. And that is how I was born. Ah, it's cute. I like the art. Our performance is based on Ralida's life. We changed the characters from Ralida and Celius to a doll and a magician. All of us have put our heads together to create an end to this story. It's a tale about the doll he made and how she spent her life learning about love. We based it on Ralida's past while thinking of what we could wish him of what we would wish for if it were him. It's really hard to read this text on this yellow background. Obviously, we couldn't possibly cover his 1,000 years of life. We also had no idea what went on in his head. Still, we're all hoping this story moves him even a little bit. While I was usually in charge of reciting the narration, I'd specifically asked to play the doll for this performance.
はじめまして。
Hello.
今日から
From here on out,
僕の友達
you're my
だよ
friend. What's a friend?
笑顔と共に向けられた
The doll failed to understand the meaning of the word. The magician uttered with a smile.
きませんでした
それで勢いよく
I released too much mana and failed. My bread's been burnt to a crisp.
なっちゃったんだ。
だけど毎日少しずつ
Even
魔
so,
法使いから愛
the
を
magician showered his doll with love every single day.
人形はいつしか本物の人
And
間
the
と変わ
doll
らないほど
grew to be as expressive as a full-fledged human being. What's the burning bread got to do with that?
今日はついにご飯を美味しく作
I
れ
think
た
I
と思
finally
う
did
わ
it. This should taste good.
君も味見してみてくれよ。
Give it a try. Its odor and appearance say otherwise. Did you really succeed?
本当だってば。
I
味はいい
did.
から食べてみて
Come on, take a bite already.
温かく穏やかな日々に
Thanks to her cozy, peaceful days with the magician,
幸せを感じ
the
始
doll
めてい
began
ました
to experience happiness.
しかし魔法使いがどれほど
Unfortunately,
長寿でも
no matter how long a
永遠
magician
に
could
生き
live
ることは
for,
できません
his passing would eventually come.
ごめんね。
Sorry. Looks like I have to leave you. Oh.
魔法使いがついに死を迎えると
Aware of the
理解した
magician's inevitable death, the doll quietly stood for her master's final moments.
ずっとそばにいてくれて。
Thank you for always staying by my side.
これからは
I hope you can find someone you love in the future. What does that mean?
魔法使いともう会えない
Despite the grief she felt over his passing, she didn't get depressed like a normal human might.
誰かを愛するとはどういうことなのか。
Ultimately, the doll set off on a solo journey to unravel the meaning of her master's final words.
俺田舎から出てきたばっかりなんだ。
Are you from the countryside? Me too.
よろしくな。
Nice to meet you, by the way.
俺も父のような偉大なクラウンになることが夢なんだ。
Oh my god, that's me. My dream is to become an exceptional clown like my father. How about you? Whoa, father clown.
故郷で暮らす家族のために
I'm working so I can send money to my family back home.
会えないのは寂しいが
I do miss
彼
them
ら
a
が
lot,
今を守るためな
but
らば
I'd rather endure this than see them suffer.
お前にもそんな相手がい
I'm
つ
sure
か来る
you, too, will find someone you want to protect. I see.
人形は友人を知り
The doll learned all about friendship,
家
camaraderie,
族を知
and
っていきま
family.
した。そして長い年月が過ぎた頃、
There he is, there he is.
人形はとある
Many years later, she encountered an abandoned child in the streets.
初めは戸惑い、
He was like a lost lamb at first, refusing to open up to her. How's it taste? I think I did pretty good this time. Oh, it's so yummy!
すっごく美味しい。
I love it. Can you bake me some more later?
焼いてほしいです。
少しずつ距離は近くな
They
り、
gradually grew closer and
気づけば二
closer,
人は
like a real
本当の家
family.
族のようになりました。
Wow, you've gotten so much better. You can bake even more delicious bread than me now.
えへん。
Hee hee.
成長した子供を見て、人形は
Seeing how much the child had grown,
自分は
the
いつ
doll
か
realized she'd have to watch him die one day.
成長もしない。
She was the sort of being who would never age or
こ
die,
の子が成長していった
so
その先
that
で
day would surely come.
その死を見ることになるでしょう。この子が死んでも
Even after the
自
child
分は
died,
ずっと
the doll would continue to live in this world
この
for
世界
who
に
knew
存在
how
し続
long.
けるのです。
I don't want that.
そこで人形は初めて
For the first
願
time,
いを抱きまし
the
た。
doll had something she wished for. If there's any way to make it possible, I want to become a human. I want to spend the rest of my life with him. Relida never said anything like this. But if I were in his shoes, that is what I would want.
するとどこかから
A
懐かしい
familiar
声が
voice
聞こえてきま
reached
した。
her ears then.
君は本当の愛を知ってくれたみ
Looks
たいだ
like
ね。
you've learned what love is.
これでようやく君を
Now,
本当の人
I
間
can
にす
finally
るこ
make
と
you
が
a
できる。
real human.
さあ、受け取って。
Here we go.
空からまばゆい光が降り注ぎ、
Dazzling light poured down from the sky,
懐かしい
wrapping the doll in that familiar magic.
そして
After that,
人形
I don't know why,
がいつもと様子
but you
が
seem
違うん
different.
です。
My parents gifted me something very special. Thanks to that, we can be together to the end of our days.
人形の心にかけていた愛が
The hole in her heart had been filled with love, so the magician's spell could finally make her human.
そうして元人形は
She spent the rest of her short and blissful life with her beloved
大切な
family.
家族と過ごしましたとさ。
Thank you. Reality isn't so kind, I know. But I want to make my wish come true, even if it's just an act. While I was delivering my lines on stage, I flashed Relida my biggest and brightest smile yet.
お前たちは
Who
誰だ
are you people? When I found out he'd lost his memories, I was crushed. I wanted nothing more for him than to return to normal. If that wasn't possible, then at least I wanted him to smile again. I miss basking in that sweet mutual joy. You've always given me the gift of your smile. Now it's my turn to do the same. If my wish came true, that was a nice ending, yeah. We could live happily ever after. The crowd broke into thunderous applause. But I was only focused on one thing. I strongly wish my feelings would reach him. Well, will they? Well, Relita? I saw myself on stage today.
俺なんだろうな。
What am I feeling? I'd already known about all their acts since they'd asked me a bunch of questions. But when I watched them on stage, they seemed like totally different people. They hadn't been during rehearsal. For some reason, I couldn't tear my eyes away. Out of all of their performances, this was easily the best one. They did their damnness.
感動してる
Am
だろ
I
うか。
moved by it? Is there any way to make it possible? I want to become human. I want to spend the rest of my life with him. Her lines evoked a wish I had sealed away deep within myself. I gave up because I knew it wouldn't come true. I wasn't even human after all.
あいつを傷つけないため
So she wouldn't get hurt?
ただの
Sounds like
言い訳だな
BS to me.
一緒に年を取れないとか
Who cares about not growing old together?
ラリーダはあいつ
Are
が
your
年取って
feelings
お
gonna
母さんになったら
evaporate once she's an old
気持ちが
granny?
薄れるのか死ねないからってそれがなんだ
So what if you'll die?
あいつは
You'll never
あんたと
die.
一緒に
She
生き
just
る時
wanted to
間
spend
が欲し
her
かった
life
んじゃ
with
ない
you.
のか
二人の言う通りだ。
They're right. I always thought wishing for something was pointless because it wouldn't ever come true. So I gave up hope. I ran away from my desires. I stamped out my true feelings, too afraid to get hurt. Cirrus was always honest with me, even when I couldn't be honest with myself. She wore a heart on her sleeve and made her hopes and dreams crystal clear. All that time, she'd been teaching me about love.
今も昔も
I've always been on the
俺
receiving
は
end.
教えられてばかり
I learned a lot from her. I wanted to be the only one to protect that smile of hers. She had given me love, and now I had to return it.
俺も彼女と同じ時を生きたい
I want us to live out our days together.
もう逃げないから
I'm not gonna run
目を
away
背けたりし
or
ないから
suppress my feelings anymore.
だからお願いだ
So
Cirrus.
I'm begging you, Celius.
叶うなら
Please grant my. That made me jump.
待ちくたびれたぞラリーダ
Oh, that really made me jump. I've been waiting for this moment, Relita. No way. Did they actually get it right? No way. Heat seared my forehead as a familiar voice rang in my ears.
セリウス
Is that you, Celius? His voice echoed amid the bright white light that enveloped me. No way, did he actually
これ
predict that?
でようやく僕の研究は完
My
成する
research is finally complete. I had a million questions for him, but I felt so sluggish I couldn't keep my eyes open. Is he Pinocchio? Maybe. He gets to be a real boy now.
なんだこの光
What's with this light?
演出じゃないの
This isn't part of the performance, right?
あだが
It's not, but the audience seems to think so?
慌てるな一旦全員
Stay calm. Let's go backstage for now. Okay. Just as the show came to an end, a brilliant white light shone throughout the tent. The crowd assumed it was part of our show, but none of us knew where it had come from, so it had us on edge. To make matters worse,
終わったばかりなのにごめんねみんな
sorry everyone, I know you've just wrapped up, but please listen.
ラリーダが倒れたの私たちで
Rita fainted. We're gonna take him to Liba, so can you come after you clean up? Oh my god. Oh my god. Relita had collapsed. What is wrong with that man? He's a real boy. We cleaned up and changed our clothes in a hurry before heading to Liba. My family filled us in as soon as we got there.
あの光ラリーダの光の石
So
が光ったからだ
that
ったね
light came from the stone embedded in his forehead? It's all Relita being dramatic. That's the reason all this is happening.
ああ
Correct.
ラリー
He
ダが倒れてい
passed
た
out after that.
ショーに感動して興奮したお客さんたちばか
We
りだった
managed to
から
handle everything without
大き
making
な
a
騒ぎには
ruckus,
ならずに
while
済んだものの
everyone else was immersed in the show.
あれから目を覚ましていない
He still hasn't come
呼吸
to.
はしてるみたいだし
His breathing is stable, and he doesn't appear to be in pain. Oh no. Relita!
ついさっきあーちゃんから連絡があったんだけど
I just talked to Ali through the chalice.
ラリーダの額の石が光ったのと同じタイミングで
He said the carriage's wand emitted an intense light around the same time as the stone.
先生たち公演前に
He is a drama queen.
って言ってたけど
Does this have something to do with whatever you were planning to tell us? You said there was something that caught your attention.
そうだね関係しているかはわからないけど僕たちが伝えようとしてたことを教えるよ
We're not sure if it's connected to this, but we'll tell you just in case.
私たちワンドの中にある魔力を
We've been
調べ
studying
て
the
たんだ
wand
け
for a
ど
while now.
なぜかワンドからは
For some
常に
reason,
微弱な魔力
there's
が
always a
一定の
trickle
方
of
向へ発
magic
せられていたのよ
emanating from the wand in a fixed direction.
一定の方向
Which direction? Towards Radie, I guess?
それってまさか
Hold on. No way!
ああラリーダがいた方向さ
As you might have guessed, it's going toward Relita.
まるでずっとラリーダのこ
It's
とを
almost
気
as
に
if
して
the
るみたい
wand
だ
has
った
been
わ
fixated on him.
だからねラリーダはまだ
We
あ
thought
のワンドとつながってい
Relita
るのかも
might
しれない
still
と思
have
う
some kind of connection with it.
数値上ワンドはラリーダを
The
介さずとも
wand can manifest its
通常の力を
magic
発揮
even without him.
だけど揃うことでしか発揮できない
But
魔法があるのかと
We
推
assume
測
there's
し
some
て
sort
た
of
んだけど
magic that can only be activated when they're together.
ラリーダがこの状態じゃ聞くことも調べる
And
ことも
we
でき
can't
ない
ask to examine him while he's out cold.
そうね
True. We don't
ど
even
うして
know
倒
why
れ
he
たのかもわ
collapsed.
からないし
待っていれば目を覚ますのかも正直
He's a
わからない
great spirit's creation,
大精
so
霊の生み出した
we don't
存
know
在
if we'll
だけ
ever wake up.
僕たちじゃ
There's
調べ
only
る
so
のに
much we can
限
discern.
界がある
I didn't understand a single thing my parents and Ginny were talking about. That's not to say I wasn't listening, though. Relita, please. I was too preoccupied with my beloved trapped in his enigmatic slumber. Oh god, we're drama now. I'm begging you, Relita, wake up! My body moved on its own accord. His chest slowly rose and fell, but I had to confirm for myself that it was still warm. Why is he like propped up against the wall? Did they not lie him down? Did they not lie him down to just leave him against this wall? He looked like he was just sleeping. While his body was warmer than usual, he didn't seem to be in pain. Ah, what if he forgets everything again? What if he never wakes up? What if I couldn't see him anymore? My last thread of restraint snapped and the tears flowed down my cheeks. How do you mean Twilight? What about it is Twilight? Please no, don't take him away from me. What if he didn't know me when he woke up? Please, anything but that. Then I had even more of a terrifying thought. What if he never opened his eyes again? I'd be so sad if he'd forgotten all about me, but nothing scares me more than the thought of losing him. I'd rather have him lose every last memory than be gone forever. Plea after plea spilled from my lips. Don't go. I won't make you return to your old self. I'm not gonna force you to smile, so please, don't leave me. Pretty CG. Perhaps. But why is he leaning up against the wall? Why is he not lying down if he's passed out? Don't go anywhere. My frustration mounted. There I was in front of everyone, unable to do anything besides beg and cry. I hugged his body with all my might. Fearing he would disappear from my world, I gripped tighter and tighter. We're nearly there, we're nearly at the end.
たくいつまで経っても泣き虫だね
Jeez, you never change her. Such a crybaby.
そんなに泣いたら 今度こそ目ん玉立
Your
てちまう
eyeballs
ぞ
are gonna pop out your head if you cry that hard.
それにそんなに強く抱きしめられ
Besides,
たら
how am I supposed to hug you back when you got me in such a tight hold? What? Wait, that voice! That voice I've been longing to hear for ages rung within my ears. It was something Relida, who'd been with me for 10 years, would have said.
ラリーダ
Relida, you're awake!
ずいぶん待
This
たせ
one's
ちまった
nice. Okay, I like this one. This one's cute. This one can stay. Haha, sorry, I'm fashionably late. I timidly looked up, meeting his eyes. He had a worried look on his face. A whirlwind of emotions seized my heart when I saw him smirk. It made me so sentimental.
ひってえ顔やっぱお前は
Dang,
泣いて
look
る
at
より
your
笑ってる
face.
方が可愛いぜ
You look so much cuter when you smile. Girl, get it together. Get it together, girl. Yeah, he's back, yeah. I'm so excited for him to be back. I couldn't put the elation I felt into words. Tears emerged in their place. Relida, you're here.
おうおう
I ain't going anywhere, you know. No need to shout.
ここにいるぜ
His big hand felt warm and pleasant as it rubbed my back. I was utterly relieved, yet the tears wouldn't stop. Finally, he's back, yay. What am I doing? I told myself not to cry in front of him anymore.
俺のためにずっと頑張ってくれて
Thank you for not giving up on me,
Arigato.
Cirrus. I can't hold back. Whether I cry or not doesn't matter now. I let go of my reservations and sobbed onto his broad chest. The man I loved cradled me in his arms, ever patient and kind. I can't believe they guessed his future with that play. Like, as if. Oh. Hold on. You're not allowed to hear this, lest I be murdered by YouTube. We did it! We did it! It's the credits, we made it! We're free. Now it's just the after credits. We did it! That was really anticlimactic. Really, really anticlimactic. I guess it's because we didn't like him. It was really anticlimactic. We made it. We did it. We survived. We survived Relida's route. There'll probably be an epilogue like after this. Cause like that was like mad anticlimactic. But we made it to the credits. It's over. It's over. We did it. We're gonna unlock Vilio's route. Thank God. That's what all of this was for. We did all of this for Vilio. I refuse to believe they just guessed what would happen during their play. That's so bullshit. They just guessed he would turn human once he fell in love. Doubt. You know? That doesn't seem like, that doesn't seem correct. They would just guess that. I can't believe it. Okay,
で食い
epilogue.
終わったら会計だ
You got to pay the bill once you're done eating, unless you want to get arrested.
あと食い終わって満足して
You never want to see this route again? Yeah, same.
んじゃねえぞ
Same.
周りが驚いちまうからな
We're gonna have to do his route in the fan disc. We're gonna have to see him again in the fan disc. Oh, and remember to stay in your human form. I know you're full and all, but we don't want to give people a scare.
街の中でもお店の中でも獣型になっちゃいけないの？
Leon route soon. Does that apply when we're in town and browsing the stores too?
ダメってわけじゃねえが、慣れるまではできるだけ姿
Just
は
keep in
ほいほい
mind not to
変えない方がいい
transform
な
till they get used to it.
どうしても雲の型になりたくなっちゃったら
It doesn't end
どうしたら
here.
いいの？
What should we do if we can't hold it back?
その時はこの店だ。
Run here when you
チアー
do.
ズに行け。
Cheers, I
わかった
mean.
な
Got it?
は
Okay. The Arthur show marked the end of Circus's missions, and we all went our separate ways. While the other members pursued their dreams, Relida and I returned to our everyday lives. Well, one thing was different.
ーい。ラリーダ先生、次は働
Teach
き
us how to work next, coach.
へえ、もう
No! Forget studying. Let's go out and play already.
おい、待て待て。姿
Hey
変えて
you.
登ってくるなって。
Don't climb the walls in your faith form.
僕も勉強飽きた。
I'm sick of
リアの背中に
studying.
乗って遊ぼう。
We should climb up on Leon's back and give him a giddy up. Get Leon, get Leon.
ちょっと待って。
My back. Hey, hold on. Don't pull my hair. Ow, ow, owie. Get Leon.
みんな元気でいいですね。
Everyone's so bouncy and full of life.
そんなこと言ってないで助けろよ。
How about you get your green butt over here and help us wrangle these troublemakers?
お姉ちゃん、続きは？
Hey, miss, where's the rest of the story? Oops, my bad. After we finished our trip, Leon asked us to help him teach the little fey beasts about the customs of everyday life in the city. Many fey came to the city at a young age, and they lacked common sense, often got them into trouble, into hot water. Naughty fays. Once upon a time, there lived a powerful yet lonely magician. In his loneliness, he decided to build himself a doll. Okay, we're doing this, huh? I was reading a children's picture book that was based on our final performance held in our theatre. Honestly, it was a little embarrassing. I never expected the story we came up with to be published like this. Even though it's the pages of the book, Relida being acknowledged by so many people, I couldn't be happier. Countless people would come to know Relida, a creature who was neither human nor fey, and his journey around the world. And in this way, his existence would be part of their memories. We're nearly there, everyone. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. If there's any way to make it possible, I want to become human. I want to spend the rest of my life with him.
一緒に生きるって、つまり
So,
つがいに
the
なりたい
doll
って
wants
こと
them to be mates? Don't put it like that. It's a little different than that. I guess you could say the doll wants to be with him as a family member.
おい、お前、
Hey, you there. Who, me?
これ
Take this. A little baby's gave me a bright red paper flower. Wow, did you make this yourself? It's so pretty.
おう、やる。
Yeah, for you. You sure? Thank you.
受け取ったな。お前、
That settles it.
今日から俺の嫁
You're
だ
my
から
wifey from now on. Well,
ちょっと待って。お前今なんつった？
hold it right there, boy. What kind of nonsense is that?
俺の告白受け取ったから。
She accepts my
こいつは
proposal.
俺の嫁。
So she's my wifey now.
偽物の花で成り立つか。
With a
お
fake
前の種族
flower
でそういう風
in
習
your
があるのは知
dreams.
ってるが。
Maybe that's how
本物
your
は
kind
赤い
does
バラでやる
things,
やつだろ。
but not here. You gotta propose with real red roses.
似たようなもんだろ。
Who cares about
受け取ったんだから
that?
一緒だ。
If she accepted it.
いや、ダメだね。
Nope,
お前には
I'm
1000年
vetoing
早い
this. You're 1,000 years too early. Oh, come on. No need to get worked about this. He's just a child.
いや、お前は分かっちゃいね
You don't get
え。
it.
年中ってのは
Babies
人間
grow
と成長の
way
速さ
faster
が違
than
うんだ。
humans.
1年後にはマジでお前を嫁にする
Wouldn't
って
surprise
飛び込んで
me
きて
if
も
he
おか
suddenly
しくね
showed up a year from now saying he's your husband.
目は小さいうちに積んでおかねえと。
Better be safe than sorry, you know. Relida pulled me away from the little fey beast and into his embrace.
いいか、こいつは俺のだ。
Listen up, y'all. She's
誰の嫁
mine.
にもさせねえ
She ain't
か
gonna be anyone else's wife. I don't like it. I don't like it. Why did he have to be so straightforward with these literal children? My face is redder than the paper flower.
お前ラリーダの嫁なの？
You're Ralida's wife? I am.
俺はこいつの家族だ。
I'm her
お前の
family.
出る幕はないから諦めろ。
Are we still doing this? Are we actually still doing this? For real? For real? I'm her family. I ain't gonna let you take her away from me, so just give up.
二人はつがいなの？
Are you two mates?
お二人は厳重じゃないから。
I don't think we can call them mates since they're not babies. Oh,
恋
I
人
know.
ってやつです。
They're a couple.
恋人って
How's
つが
that
いとはどう違
different
う
from
の？
mates?
難しい質問ですね。
That's a tricky question.
未来の
Let's
つがい
see.
です。
Couples usually become mates in the future.
そっか。じゃあお嫁にはもらえないね。
Can't be your wifey then.
し
そういうことだ。おととい来やが
I know, he's still being stupid. That's right, don't you dare chase after her again. Actually, we weren't really a couple. Seriously? Although I confessed my feelings to Relida, he never gave me a response.
未来のなんて言ってたら
You should make her your other half before it's too late. So might try to take her away again.
なんなら俺が今から君を横取りするかもしれないし、
I might even sweep her off her feet right here and now. Call me Mr. Steal Your Girl. Yes, Leon. No thanks, my feet are fine right here.
俺に対してずっと冷たいね。
Never change,
出ない
babe.
ところも好きだよ。
I just love that cold shoulder treatment. Never change, Leon. You never change.
リアン、てめえよくまだそんな
Can't
こと
believe you
でき
still
る
got the
な
gall to pull this cheesy crap.
人格はちょっと違ったかもし
My
れない。
personality may have been
記
different,
憶はちゃん
but
と残って
I
る
remember every last one of your sins.
怖っ。そんな本気で怒らないで。
Don't get mad at me.
でも俺に
You
嫉妬して
wouldn't
くれ
have
た
had
か
to
ら
come
元に戻れ
back
た
to
ん
your
で
old
しょ。
self if I didn't think you jealous, you know?
二人とも見てて全然進展す
I
る気配
just
ないから
thought
さ。
something might change
ま
if
た
I do it
嫉妬さ
again,
せ
you
たら変わ
see.
るかもと思って
You two haven't made any progress at all.
余計なお世話だ。
It ain't your business.
せっかく元に戻れて、つい
But
でに人間と同
don't
じ
you
スピ
have
ー
a
ドで生き
human
られるよう
lifespan
になったんでしょ。今までの感覚でのんびりしてたら
Keep playing it
あっと
slow,
いう間に死んじゃ
and
うよ
you'll keel over before you make this official.
いくらなんでもそんなすぐにはしないよ
Leon's doing something. I feel like it's half being a wingman and half being like, but what if it works? Half like, but what if it works though? I ain't gonna die that soon.
ラリーだって1000年も
Who
生きてるお
knows?
じいちゃんなん
You
だ
live for
から
thousands of
いつ死んだっ
years.
ておかしくない
You're
でしょ。
basically an old geezer now. No worries there. My parents examined him and it turns out he's as healthy as a 21-year-old man. A 20-year-old man. Why can't I read? Leon got all pouty at that. He's so jealous. The day the old leader came back. Once I finally calmed down, my parents took him to the research facility for a thorough exam. They wanted to check his body for any abnormalities. Ugh, quit it already. There's nothing wrong with me.
いいや、まだだ。
We can't be so
ま
sure
だまだ
about
調べ
that.
ておかなきゃ。
We need to run some tests.
もし万が一、奥のうち、君の身に何かあったら、あの子が
Leon is so
泣くだろう。
desperate. Even if there's the tiniest chance something might happen to you, Cirrus will cry.
いや、だからそれ
Well,
は本当に大丈夫だ。
I mean, I'm really alright.
おとなしくするんだ。
Just be
ラリー
quiet and listen to me,
でない
Relida.
と後
Or
悔する
else
ことにな
you'll
る。
regret it later.
僕の
Regret
可愛い
what?
娘をお嫁にしたければ、
If you want to marry my
未来の
beautiful
父さんの
daughter,
言うことを聞け。
listen to your future father-in-law. Get him.
あ、おい、
Huh?
ライジェル。お前それ、
Hey,
肩のやつ当
You're
たり
just taking your anger out on me, aren't?
うるさーい。
Stop squirming. Get him. Mom, you're not gonna stop them?
ほっといてあげて。
Just let them be.
ラリーダのことなら大丈夫よ。
Religia's perfectly fine
しっ
anyway.
かり健康的だし
Nothing wrong with him.
何の問題もないわ。きっと。
Get him, Dad. Give him an uppercut. I'm sure this is a gift he received from the great spirit Cirrus for completing his work. I hope so. Radie used to be an exquisite golem created by the great spirit Cirrus, but not anymore. I have to admit, he was so well made that I didn't even know he was a doll back then. I still don't know the parents. Yeah, the parents are like, they don't act like parents at all. I guess they said that in one of the flashbacks though. They were like, oh yeah, sometimes we forget we have a child, you know. His body was warm. He could eat and drink. I even heard his heartbeat when I hugged him. No one could tell what set him apart from a normal human being, even after we knew what he was the spirit's creation. However, my parents identified a clear difference between him and humans when they had examined the old leader. Unlike before, his hair and nails are actually growing. His body is also aging. He may live a little longer than most humans since he's a babyist, but he's certainly alive. He may even grow a beard and get all bushy. What will you do then? Huh? Well, when I pictured a leader with a beard, I had no idea how to answer. I know, the parents are better when, like, they were just a flashback. I guess I'll ask him to shave it off till he gets old. My eyes followed Radie as he played a friendly game of tag with Dad. The image of bearded Radie vanished as quickly as it had come. A smile blew into my face. Finally, we can be together for the rest of our lives until we're both old and grey. Leon's old geezer comment brought up some weird memories. Shooing away the vision of a blushy salt and pepper Radie encroaching on my brain, I cleared my throat. You're the one to talk, Leon. You've lived a real long time too. You're an old geezer just like me. Now that you mention it, I have no idea how old you are, Leon. Uh-huh. Curious, are you? Dying to know? My real age is... a secret, honey? You piss me off. Me at Radie. How cruel. Did you forget we've been connected ever since my gramps was alive? You knew Leon's grandpa? That's right. They met before. Oh yeah. Hundreds of years ago. My gramps built Cheers because he wanted to do something for the other Fae beasts. He came up with the idea after talking with one Fae beast in particular. And that Fae beast was apparently Radie. Does that mean Cheers wouldn't be here if it weren't for Radie? Nah, I was just lending him an ear. Small world, huh? I was super surprised to hear about that. It sure is. There are still so many things I don't know about Radie. But he wouldn't hide anything from me now. I'd find out sooner or later. I know you all are lovebirds, but man, how long are you going to stick to each other, eh? It was then that I realised I was still in Radie's arms. We let go of each other instantly. What's wrong about that? They're gonna become mates one day anyway. I mean, my family members are basically glued to each other all of the time. While it may be a normal thing for a rat toaster, it's not the case with humans. It's weird. Oh really? Human culture is still so hard to understand.
ニヤニヤしやがって。
What's with that creepy grin?
いやー、
Nothing.
そろそろ帰りたい頃合いかな
Guess it's time to go home, huh?
じゃあ、
Alright,
今日は
kiddos.
そろそろ解散って
Let's
こと
end
で
the class here for today. Oh, let me help you clean up and escort them.
そんなのは俺たちがやっとくから。
I got
さっさと
this.
帰って
It's
帰った
fine. You two can just head back to your place. You sure you don't need a hand?
いいのいいの。そんな
Yeah, yeah.
ことより
Don't worry
一秒で
about
も
me.
早く帰りたいでしょ。
But you want to get home ASAP anyway.
ってことで、
Until next time, you
ま
two.
た呼ぶからよろしくね。
お二人ともまた今度です。
See you later, Relita. Cirrus.
バイバイ。
Bye bye. Yep, bye now. Liam practically kicked us out. By the time we got back, the moon was already hanging in the sky. It's getting late. What do you want for dinner?
昨日の残りがあるだろう。それを
Let's just heat up the leftovers from yesterday. We still have some, yeah? Yep. Spirit was out visiting my parents. She said she'd be back tomorrow afternoon. It's just the two of us. Surely Relita will have something to say about my feelings for him, right? I doubted like he'd pretend nothing happened after everything we've been through. Also, I thought, yeah, he's still annoying, huh? I thought we were free. This epilogue is so long.
ビリオは一人旅か。
Billy was on a solo journey, huh?
サーカスで旅して多少は常識を身に
I know
つけ
he
たと
gained
は
a
思う
little
が
common sense
まだ
after
不安だ
traveling with us, but I'm still worried. Hey, Relita.
でザホラはついに迷宮門に
Also,
なった
did
ん
you
だ
hear?
ろ。
Sephora's finally a Labyrinth Sentinel now.
クルトラも落ち着いたみたいだし、今度は
World
遊びに行っ
has
てみる
it,
か。
Kultura's getting better and better. Let's take a trip there next time. Relita, listen to me.
それからパスハリア。あいつ体調崩したって聞いたけど手紙は元気そうでよかった
Is he
な。
still gonna die? Is Paschalia still gonna die? Because that his route? Oh, and Paschalia. Man, I freaked out when I heard he got sick. Glad he seems fine and dandy in his letters.
イオンはアレスト直属の治安維持隊になったんだろ
Didn't Ian join
今度
less
祝って
public
やらねえ
service,
と。
public security forces too? I gotta congratulate him. I know! It feels too long. Maybe it's because we want to get out of here.
コリブスもジーニアとアレストが飲みながら話している内容を聞
Ginny and Les were telling me how Corvius is growing steadily when we went out for our drinks the other. Relita! What? I was there when you read and heard all those things, remember? Relita awkwardly averted his gaze. He must have rambled on to avoid the elephant in the room. I understood why he did that, but enough was enough. I was all out of patience. You enjoy these moments. Well, at least he's like getting better, I guess. It had been months and nothing has changed. Okay, I take it back. He's not better. I don't get the point of him acting all possessive at the pub, then backpedaling as soon as we're alone. I didn't rush him at first because he was undergoing a lot of changes. I figured I'd wait until he got used to his new body, but months have passed since then. Hello, Relita, get on with it. Hard as it was, I mustered the courage to broach the subject, and this guy went and dodged it altogether. Sure, I said I don't care whether he got his memory back, I just wanted to be with him. But this is a whole other story. You're a wimp, a total coward.
なんだよ突然。
Get him. Get him. Hey, what's gotten into you? You're totally aware, aren't you? You know exactly what I want to talk about. Why are you so dead set on avoiding it? Are you going to leave me hanging again and disappear without a word?
あ、もう離れる気なんてねえよ。
No, never. So, are you trying to come up with a way to dump me for good?
違うに決まってんだろ。
What makes you think that? Not at all. What makes you think that? The fact that you've not even brought up us confessing again? Maybe we think it from that, huh? So he does have something to say. Then why?
それは
Cause, do you only see me as your family? Or do you think I'm just a child you need to protect, like those kids from earlier?
いやそんなことは
No, you got it all wrong. Why would he take the leap? What was stopping him? He clearly had some kind of issue. I think he's got lots of issues, to be honest. However, tight-lipped he wanted to be, I wasn't going to let this go. Not backing down, I fixed him with an intense glare. Rita threw up his hands in resignation.
歯止めが効かなそうで言えなかった
I couldn't say it because I'm afraid I might get carried away.
声に出して伝えたら今までずっと我慢してた分
I feel like I'm
暴
gonna
走しまく
blurt
って
out
さ
everything I've been holding back all this time. And that's why you waited months? Dude,
作られたもんとはいえ俺も男なんだ
I might not be a real human, but I'm still a man, you know.
1000年生きてきたけど
Even though I lived thousands of years, you're my first
恋
love.
したくないっつう
I
か
don't want to ruin this. Wait, what was that? He avoided this topic just because of that? Relief washed over me. No, girl, get mad. Get mad. He's not the only one. I kept my feelings inside for a long time while I waited.
おい聞いてるか
Hey,
大事な
you
ことな
there?
んだからちゃん
This
と
is
考
really
えて
important, so you gotta listen to the whole way through. He is being a coward. He's such a coward. Before he could even finish his sentence, I grabbed his collar and yanked him close. Hi, Conway, welcome. Coward!
お前何して
What do you think you... I've been waiting a long time too, you know. You don't have to hold back.
お前
I don't think any of us can stand this man. Hey,
何言ってるか
do you realize what you're saying right now? Oh, yes I do. Go on. Do it already.
お前こっちの気も知
Do,
らない
do you even know what I wanna... That's my line. It is taking you freaking forever to come around. Cute CG. If you stay this way, you might really die before we get there, like Leon said. Thank you, Conway. I love lurkers. I love the support. No need to keep a lid on it. Just tell me. You'll only give me anxiety if you hide things from me. I'm not a child anymore. I can help you shoulder all of your problems. That's why I...
んなこと言っていいのかよ
Are you hearing yourself? Yeah, girl, I think you can do better than this. Girl, get out of there. How many times do I have to tell you? I made up my mind way back when. Hence, my words came without hesitation.
ったく
Jeez. He sounded like he was done with me, but his face was dead serious. I'd never seen him make this expression before.
後悔しても知らねえからな
Don't ever regret it. You hear me? His voice was husky, laced with passion. All I could do was nod. It took him months to do this. Months! Then he slowly brought his face closer to mine until we were but a breath apart.
好きだ
Months! It took him months to say this! Coward. Coward. I love you too, Cirrus.
愛してる
I really, really do. Too little, too late, coward. I wish. Our relationship had changed over the course of our time with Circus. Had I been too afraid to change and refused to go, our life would have stayed the same. Yeah, it took him months to, we've been together for months since the circus finished. And he didn't say anything, like, oh, I was too shy to say something for months. Like, shut up! We wouldn't have to endure so much pain. But that painful experience was something we needed to move forward. There were plenty more trials and tribulations ahead of us as we adapted to this little thing called love. You're about to cuss in the chat. Yeah, we're finally getting out of here. He and I would continue to change as people. There was only one thing that would never change, though. Our nearest and dearest would be right there beside us. Despite everything that had happened, we were still a family. From now on, we would be together, always. The end? The end? The end? Yeah! We're free! We're finally free! We made it! We did it! We did it! It's so long. It took so long. And finally it's video time. We're finally free. Yeah! It's gotta be video time. Hmm?
バカ正直に信じやがって。お前が幸せから逃げるのは
Like an earnest, honest
許さないから
fool.
な。
You trusted me. I'll never... come back! I didn't finish reading it. You looked at me in the eye and scolded me because you cared. So please don't shy away from your own wish.
目を
I
そらさない
gotta be fast and read this. Oh my god.
諦めなくていいと
You
言って
told me that I do not have to give
だ
up.
からあなたも
Do the same. Do not give up on
未来
your
を諦める
future.
な
You hate it here, yeah, me too.
こんな俺に
You showed me the way to my ideal future. You can always reach out towards the mundane, everyday life you wish for, you know? Dragon time. Dragon time. Dragon time. I kept you waiting, didn't I?
開幕だ
Now, let the curtain rise. Videos unlocked! Yeah! We did it! We did it! We did it! We did it! We're finally free. We're finally free. So that means next time we can start video! Finally! Finally! Okay, I liked one of these songs to end it. Oops, I got the wrong button. We'll put it on here to end. We finally free! We finally did it! I'm so glad it's over. I'm so glad we don't have to see him till the fan disc, and we're gonna leave him till last. We will. The last route for this fun adventure, yeah! I can't believe I'm so hyped too. I'm really excited to see more of him because he's such a good character. He's not my favorite, but he's such a solid guy. So I'm excited, and he will not disappoint us like Paschalia and like Radie. I just know it. So, thank you for everyone for joining our Radie's over party. And I'll end stream here for today. Let everyone decompress. Yeah, it took months for him to say it, yeah. Yeah, I'm mad too. We're gonna go decompress and get ready for video next time. So I'll end stream here for today. But thank you so much to everyone for watching. And in the meantime, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, night, or evening. And I can see you all again very, very soon. Bye, everyone!